Hello, everyone. Welcome to Obsidian Brews, and welcome to this very, very special charity, Star Wars 5e one-shot, Heist at the Casino Royale. My name is Apollo. I will be your game master for this time zone. It's evening for me. I know it's midday for some of y'all, so I'm not even going to say evening anymore for this day. But enough about me, because I'm just a little guy, and I'm really just here reacting to what these other little guys in a gender-neutral way are going to be doing. So, let's introduce y'all. Please introduce yourselves, but not your character, as we're going to be meeting them as the story demands. So, first up, Jazz, please introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jazz, also known as Cinder Scoria. My pronouns are she, they, and I can't tell you who I'm playing yet. I feel like it's a little obvious, though.
You are not allowed. It is against the rules. But just to give the people something, what's your favorite moment from any Star Wars media?
Oh, favorite moment from any Star Wars media?
Any Star Wars media.
Okay, I was a huge fan of the Jedi Apprentice books.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I love Obi-Wan a lot. So Kid Obi-Wan is like my jam. There were a lot of favorite moments in that one. I think it's probably in book 2 when he becomes Qui-Gon's Padawan. It was such a mess. It was such a mess. I can't give spoilers, but Qui-Gon used to have a Padawan and he's an asshole. And so Qui-Gon was like, I'm never going to have a Padawan ever again. And then Obi-Wan kind of aged out of, Padawan age and he got sent to AgriCorps and then it was a mess. Anyway, lots of messy things involved. But the point is that he became his Padawan and it was amazing.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Bendy.
Nerd deep cut for you.
Hello. I know I bent my head all the way over and showed the shenanigans going on back here, but hey, what's up? I'm Bendy, she, they, and I'm so excited to have these folks here on Obsidian Brews today. So thank you all so much for being here and being a part of this.
Favorite moment in Star Wars media?
Oh man, I was deep in thought thinking of that because I have several favorite moments that fit into certain categories. Probably. I'm going to go this direction because I'm feeling it today. One of my absolute favorite moments is when Finn, I think there was a moment where we thought he was a Calrissian or not. I don't know. It would have been ridiculous. I'm glad they didn't. But I do always say Finn Calrissian because that was briefly out there. But him taking the lightsaber and just straight whooping Kylo's ass felt really nice. Especially since having someone who is completely untrained with a lightsaber just go off. We've seen everyone do intricate fighting and everything with it. And he was just like, no, I'm going to beat you with this. And I'm going to do my best. So that's one of my favorite moments.
There was a distinctly black energy of being like, I'm just going to whoop your ass. And I really love that.
Your ass.
I'm not going to jump around about it. You're just done.
Yeah, it felt good.
Chris.
Hello, everybody. My name is Chris Tung. Use he, him pronouns. Most people on the internet know me as one of the co-founders of PinkCity.ca, anime gaming streamer brand. I'm also the producer, editor, and current GM of Super Journey Days, which is a comedy tabletop podcast. We run the world's highest Lancer show right now, Blink Space Blues. And my favorite Star Wars moment? Oh gosh, there's too many. My favorite things about Star Wars are the little weirdos in the background of little scenes here and there for 1 second. So I was actually talking about this yesterday, May the 4th. My favorite moment, I think, is this little Nemoidian guy in episode 1 at the very beginning in that first scene. He's got these weird goggles, a thing in his mouth, and he says, "They've gone off the ventilation chest." That's my favorite moment.
So real.
You know
for
which
that,
one I'm talking about?
No, I really do. I have a very vivid memory about that guy.
Yeah, he's great.
Dani.
Hi, it's me, Dani. I'm Dani's Corner. My pronouns are she, they, and I'm here today to do my best.
Sorry, that took me out. Give me a Star Wars moment so that I can recollect myself.
What a good question. So the people know, I'm probably the person who knows the least about Star Wars here. However,
glad you're here.
Thank you. However, I think just the existence of Finn. Is that a moment? Is
Oh
that
no,
a-
no, 100%. He's
Yeah.
perfect.
He is the moment. And he is my favorite moment.
I'm still so mad about everything. And it's been years.
It's okay. We all are. We hold it in our heart.
And Elliot,
Hi, I'm Elliot. You can find me at Elliot Tabletop on Twitter. I still call it Twitter and Blue Sky, and I use he/him pronouns. And you asked like favorite Star Wars moment. I immediately thought of the scene in Rogue One where it's just I'm one with the Force. The Force is in me. And I love a good tragedy, but I love the tragedy with like the hope, right? That's the whole point. Like everyone just giving their lives for like the cause, right? And that was kind of that moment where I realized like, oh, no one is making it out of this. And watching that was just that got me good. I'm getting emotional thinking about it. I'm sorry.
heck yeah. I'm so professional. I fully forgot to mention that my own pronouns are he, they. And you can find me online at @TallNerdApollo. But with that said, are y'all ready for heist time?
Tasty.
I don't think this place is ready for us.
I'm definitely not. Outer Rim, 18 BBY. On one of the 8 moons of the jungle planet Felucia, standing beside his personal X-Wing, stands a tall Togruta male, eyes closed in deep focus, a lightsaber sitting on his robe's belt. Jedi Master Obalak Zinn speaks. They're late. Was this really the best crew you could put together, Padawan? He opens his eyes and looks to you for answers. Jazz, can you please introduce and describe your character?
Yes. What you see is a medium-sized Tethar female. She has wild black curls, dark brown fur, beads in her Padawan braid, and she stands tall but shifts just a little bit on her feet. This is Evaylin, also known as Lynn. She is in her final, hopefully, year of Padawanhood before she becomes a Jedi Knight.
Your master's just looking at you expectantly for answers, as the crew that you told to meet you here on this moon is indeed just a minute late, but late.
They'll be here, Master. I promise.
He sighs, looks out into space. You can tell that he wants to say something, but he's holding back a bit.
Don't you trust my judgment?
I do. You've proven yourself. You wouldn't be in this situation if you weren't trustworthy. Then I shouldn't be telling you this, but this mission will be counting as your trial of courage.
Really?
Yes. And if you succeed, if this mission is successful, you will be one step closer to your knighthood. So this has to go well for you.
I will ensure that as well.
Good. He just kind of leans back. And hey, y'all. Who arrives first?
Am I flying the ship right now? Because I imagine I'd be pretty early if I'm
Not the
flying.
ship. Not the ship. Not yet.
Okay.
You're making your own ways there. This is the rendezvous point where you're all going to be briefed.
I'm
So.
still happy to be the first there, regardless. In a
Perfect.
craft of my own.
Perfect. Elliot, please describe your character, introduce your character, describe them, and how do they arrive?
So, I have completely immediately forgotten the name of any Star Wars craft. So, flying up in a
Let's make it up.
personal
It's
craft.
just letters and words.
Yeah, that is probably like an X-wing or something similar though. That
Real.
vibe. Flying up in a personal craft that's, all things considered, pretty nondescript. And it is certainly an older vehicle, but like well cared for, kind of old, almost like classic car style machine. As I park it nearby, careful not to upturn any trees or hit any individuals because that would look bad upon me. Yeah, carefully backing up, rear mirror. No, the cockpit opens up, and you see probably about a 5'9", 5'10", Chiss. The blue skin, red eyes, dark hair, short, cropped, kind of get out and be like, am I the first one here?
Yes, but thank you for coming early or on time. I look at my master.
Master looks back at you. How do you two know each other?
I know
ran in-
everyone.
Yes. Well, let's just say that I had to go to some less than savory places in order to do my recruiting.
And
Understandable.
as I get out of the ship, and I'll go over and kind of do like a polite bow to the Jedi Master and be like, Zodak Alejandro, or Callan for short.
You can say that he really wants to be respectful and say the full name, but straight up can't. It just decides not to say either because he feels like picking the short one is a little bit kind of like, I'm taking the easy way out. Nods and says, pleasure to meet you. Who is next to arrive at the moon?
I'll go.
Perfect.
Sure.
Chris,
You
please
see,
describe and introduce.
yeah, you see what are they? LAAT, one of those clone Republic ships kind of enter in and descend. Coming out of it, you first see like the silhouettes of a couple clones, but mostly you see coming out of it a little droid. R4JR, R4 Junior. You basically see a repurposed B1 battle droid. The beige, little skeletal, skinny guys with the long heads. I guess depending on the context, and if the places we are amicable to separatist droids or not, he'd be wearing like a cloak to kind of cover up his identity. Otherwise, you just see a regular droid. The only differences maybe are you see kind of his chest area is a little more reinforced. He's got some bandoliers with some goodies on them. And he kind of approaches the folks that are already there, kind of stands up straight, salutes, and is just like,
my name is R4JR, ready to be of service.
Yeah, as you approach, you do see that Obalak does kind of slightly go to the lightsaber on his hilt, and then just says, looks at you, Lynn, gives you a look of what?
Droids are very helpful. And he's been repurposed.
Well, okay, if you vouch for him, fair enough.
I give Junior a little nod, like, yes, nailed it.
You can call me R4 if that is easier for you.
Nope. Just turns away. Who is next on the scene?
Oh no, I did a thing. Hey, if things just got all messed up, that was definitely my fault. And I guess I'll go next. I am so sorry to our producer.
Well, we're still good on the overlay, so I think we're good.
That was me. You can totally blame me for that one, but there are no mistakes, just happy accidents. All right. It's a moon, right?
Yeah, so
We're sure it's a moon, right?
If you want to give me a check, you can have. If you want to do any sort of check to confirm the moonicity of this moon,
That's okay.
yes, it is a moon.
Is there anything like additional nearby? Like, are we like near like a food place, or like what are the directions we can go by?
You know what? I'm gonna just roll a little something. There's a food court on the other side of this moon. It's one of those moons that just has buildings and stuff like industrial. You
Mhm.
are in a sector of the galaxy that it's so far out in the outer rims that it's mainly trade federations and stuff like that.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
the planet below is mainly one that they use. Like one of the bigger corporate entities has its base there. So some of the moons have like entertainment stuff just for corporate people to let loose every now and then. There's also so far in the outer rim who's checking for safety regulations.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
there's an extremely sketchy slop bucket motherfucker looking food court out here at the back of this moon.
Okay, great. All right. So I'm gonna get whatever this moon's version of Dunkin' is.
Oh, perfect.
And I'm gonna be coming out like with my half drunk cup. Like, obviously it's like super mid. So like I like spit on the ground and like, you know, kind of like walk over with my moon coffee.
You walk out with this moon coffee. Yeah, absolutely. Everybody turns to look at you.
And I don't really say anything. I just kind of like slurp out of my straw, like that like very obnoxious slurping sound. And then I just kind of like nod at I am so sorry, Jazz. I'm forgetting I'm already forgetting names.
Lynn.
Lynn.
Yep.
All right, I take a look at Lynn.
Master, you remember Runner?
Keep your hands off my X-wing, okay?
Oh, come on. You're not going to let me take one little ride?
Absolutely not. Matter of fact, stand on the other side.
All right.
And he fully uses the force to push you further away from the X-wing.
Hey, come on. You know you could trust me.
Not again.
Okay. And so you like force me over on the other side and kind of like I lean against your force as if like it's a wall and just kind of like do like a half
Yeah.
as you're pushing me. Runna is a semi-retired bounty hunter who is also a moisturized, because we discussed this before we started the stream. She is a Weequay.
No. They look ashy. They just
They
do.
do. They look ashy. I mean, they're from a desert planet, but she left her planet at a very, very young age. So she doesn't know much about her homeworld, but she does know that those throughout the galaxy know that Weequay are pretty ashy. So she moisturizes. She wears a bonnet at night. She knows what she's doing.
Bringing the bonnet on the mission. It's in your equipment.
Oh, 100%.
Good. Okay. Oh, okay. Dani, please describe your character as they arrive on the scene.
So probably from the opposite side that Rona came from, I think everyone just hears like the pitter patter of legs quickly running across the ground, and whoever looks over, you see a sort of not like small, but like a 5'2" human looking person with a they have like, I don't really know what it's called because it's like a bandage, but it's like an eye patch, but it's like one of those eye patches that cover like the whole half of your head and sort of are like more of a cloth going over their left eye, and their other eye is like a little like light gray. They have a purple bandana over their head and these blonde and purple braids that come out of their hair. The two in the front sort of form a little loop. And they're wearing sort of standard gear, a turtleneck and like a jacket, but you can tell there's a lot of things hidden under the jacket and placated around them.
Love that.
And you see as this person runs up, and then you just hear like a thud as they trip, I think, and they like trip on the ground, and then you just hear like a distant like, ow, god damn it. and then they will get up and then continue to run up until eventually they stand in front of everybody and they just like, yo, we made it.
You made it. 100% you did.
Boarding for duty and all that.
Straight up, performance check, please.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
This energy is so wild. I need to test this.
Cool. Okay, it's a 19 minus 1. So 18.
You see the tall Togruta Jedi Master just looks at you. That slightest hint of amusement in his eye says, Padawan, is this everyone?
Yes, this should be everyone.
Perfect. Please give them your mission assignment. I'll be here if you have any questions. This will be fun. And he just sits and he just stands back onto his X-wing, observing this motley crew.
Okay. Well, hello everyone. Thank you for making it. Barely. As you all know, I asked you all here for a sort of covert operation of sorts. There's let's say, an item that we need to retrieve from somewhere that might be especially fortified and especially dangerous. I like glance at my master.
He's doing the proud dad thing, like, yeah, you got this. Yeah, come on.
Okay. Do you all know the Casino Royale?
Heard of it, been there a few times.
Oh, I've been there.
Roger.
Okay. Well,
I've been there.
we suspect that the owner is well, the owner is a weapons dealer, but we suspect that there is information hidden on a data chip of some kind, possibly in his penthouse above the casino. We want it for the sake of the safety of the galaxy. So, we decided to actually it was my idea to collect a team of common people, less conspicuous than ourselves, in order to retrieve this data chip. Now, I'm sure you all know that the 5 syndicates are incredibly dangerous, and this is not a mission that should be taken lightly. So if anyone wants to back out, now is the time.
How many digits are in the reward? Are we talking 6, 5? Could do a
I
high
don't have-
floor.
I am not the one holding the credits. I will look at my master again.
You look at him, he has his arm crossed, and he's half laughing to himself. He's like, yeah, yeah, fair enough. He says, upon completion of this job, of this mission, each of you will be awarded a total sum of 7,200 credits, with a opening upfront to cover any costs you might incur, as you will have about a week, 7 rotations worth of time before the Grand Casino, should you leave for Canto Bight today, before the gala at the casino. I'm happy to give you each 1,800 up front.
Well,
As well, we will also be providing a ship for this.
Now, when you say the fate of the galaxy, like how much of that fate is hinging on this?
How much do the criminal syndicates affect your life? Because that's a sliding scale.
Personally? Oh, you don't want to ask me personally on that one. I mean, in like the average citizen, yeah, that's more of a question there because, you're all right. Well, so
the information on this data chip could prove essential to the destabilizing to the hold that the criminal syndicates have across the galaxy.
Destabilize, you say?
Mm-hmm.
So you need the chip. It's not a destruction, it's a retrieval.
Exactly.
Yes, it's absolutely retrieval. No destroying, please, and let's not fight if we don't have to.
You had me at
you don't want any
destabilization.
destroying?
I pull out some thermal detonators out of my bag.
Awful. That's
Can someone
entirely
take those
unnecessary.
from Junior, please?
Roger.
Don't do that again.
I think we can get along. Sure, I thought that would be a fun time to risk my life for the good of the universe or something.
If all else fails, do destroy the data chip, but ideally, retrieval.
Yes, and this is the utmost last resort. There's a lot of information on that chip.
Mm-hmm. As for the ship, he walks over to a comically large ship that has a even comically larger sheet on it, pulls it off using the force because there's no way that you can just pull it off in one go. And there's this ship in front of you all. It's like a sleek metallic blue. It's not a gunship. It's not a fighting ship. It looks like a courier ship, like a civilian courier, that has been heavily modified. This is the Ajax. She is a lovely ship, but she is a courier. She is not a gunship or a missile boat.
Oh.
She has been modified with a nice set of assault lasers, should you require them. But once you retrieve the data chip, your priority will be escape. The hyperspace navigation computer already has the coordinates for this moon. So it'll be one short jump from Canto Bight back here. The ship also has a astromech within it. R7! You see this little R7 unit astromech, little painted blue, the same as the ship, just kind of pops his head, beeps a couple times, and goes back in.
Oh gosh, one of these guys.
Obalek says he's shy. He will be on the ship should you need to escape under less than calm conditions. Let R7 know he'll have the ship ready to lift off as soon as you get on the ship.
I'm already going over to the ship and doing the hand on the side, what did they do to you? Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, you can give me what do I want to call this? If you want to in depth have a look at this, you can give me an investigation or piloting check here.
I'll take piloting.
While they are doing that, I am gonna lean in to Obalek is the name.
Yeah.
I lean in and I'm like, you used the force to do that, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you did. That's force, beautiful bastard. All right.
I rolled.
Just laugh walking away.
Oh, this ship's so beautiful. I rolled a 17 total.
17. Yeah. You've seen couriers like these used in places like Coruscant. It's a weird one because it looks from the outside like a civilian courier because it's made to blend in. But you, with your keen piloting expertise, you can tell that the shields on this are semi-military grade. They wouldn't be able to fit full military grade stuff onto this because it's just not built for it. But they got as close to it as they could. So there are better shields. There is a laser. There are lasers here, which couriers shouldn't have, and it doesn't fit perfectly, but it fits enough. But this ship is very fast. You can tell even just from looking at what it already has at the back, like engines and hyperdrive, everything. It's she gonna be quick.
Yeah, I think I'll just kind of look, pat the side, and be like, "All right, I can fly her. You have a pilot at least."
Oleg will raise eyebrows and look at Lynn. You have a pilot. That's good.
I knew we had a pilot. I could have piloted it if it came down to it, but yes, I made
Mm-mm.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's not very nice. I've gotten better.
Okay.
Lynn, your skills are very good, but of the two of us, I am the better pilot.
Yes, no, I have no issues admitting that. I'm glad that you can fly it.
Oblek claps his hands together, creating like a loud resonating boom. Says, "Right. So, do you have a crew?"
Yes, obviously.
Perfect.
We have. Okay. Yep. No, you don't need to know the details. Is
Perfect.
this?
He just looks at all of you, just kind of hand waves it. He's like, "They give me an insight check on him," as he just says, "The navigation computer has the coordinates for this moon and Cantonica for a round trip. It'll leave you right outside the city, in a place far enough that you shouldn't raise any suspicions. All the docking fees and everything have already been sorted out. You have your money. The rest of you will be waiting for you here upon your return. I will also be here waiting upon your return. May the force be with you."
And
What'd
also
you get on
with
that
you.
insight?
And also with you.
11.
And with your spirit.
The force is good all the time.
Wait, so the Jedi isn't coming with us?
No, you see he walks over to his own X-Wing, gets in, powers up, tells Lynn,
Uh-oh.
"You'll get this done," and flies off. And you see that there's as much restraint as possible. He is very amused by this group. And you all load onto the Ajax. You settle into your somewhat small rooms. You all have your own individual quarters here, and set off to Cantonica. When you arrive, you dock your ship just outside the city of Canto Bight, and we're going to jump forward in time 1 week later, right outside of the Casino Royale's annual Grand Gala. But before we get started, I want to ask all of you, you all will have a chance just to ask me questions about the casino. Layout, guards, rotations, whatever. Then we'll assign an ability score to that, and whatever you roll will determine how much info you have going in. These are not going to be your flashback rolls, which is a mechanic that will come into play later throughout the night. So, we'll go in the order that I have you here on screen. Elliot, what would you have spent the week trying to figure out?
I think I would spend the week trying to figure out the movement patterns for Mr. Head Honcho, Mr. Dude that we're stealing from. When does he show up at the casino? When does he wake up? What does, his daily schedule.
Okay, daily schedule of straight up, the owner of the casino is a tree-like man called Jido Tarpal. Jido Tarpal. Jido Tarpal. You can give me an investigation. Or perception, because perception I would accept if you were more staking out the place.
I'll
Or
take investigation.
Yeah,
Mhm.
perfect investigation.
That's a 19 then.
19. Nice.
I rolled well.
19. Well, he lives on the second floor, like ground first, second. He lives on the top floor. It's sort of like a domed residence. It's an enormous penthouse. He spends the majority of his time there. He has a small little office there, from what you've heard. You've heard that mainly it's himself and his butler who live up there. Nobody can really tell you much about the butler because she's this human woman who doesn't really go out much. Only you've heard the term shake down, but she isn't an enforcer. She might just be like, people have said that if you see the butler, it might already be too late. Jito himself, he tends to wake up fairly early. He will make an effort to appear at his casino at least once every night, usually towards the opening, to welcome some of the more high-profile guests. Then he will take those more high-profile guests to the first floor of the casino, which is called the Diamond Suite. The Diamond Suite is a private, more elite place for more professional gamblers and for friends of Jito, so that they don't have to be with the riffraff that go to the general casino on the ground floor level. It also maybe sometimes operates as somewhat of like a little strip club, but the info is pretty sketchy. Like, different people will have very different accounts of what goes on in there, because the people that are more willing to talk about it are people that have not been there themselves, because it is by invitation only. Perfect. That's what a 19 will get you. Lynn, what are you looking for?
Me.
Yes.
Forgot my name for a second. I think I will be looking at the guest list for the gala.
Oh, again. Investigation or lore?
Lore. Oh,
Yeah,
lordy.
lore. I love a little lore skill.
I love a little lore skill. Where even is that? Oh.
It is
Both
under intelligence.
Yay! Great. I'm so good at intelligence. Woo. Gotcha. It's just a flat 15.
About 15. A lot of investors, you know, that people from both sides. So, in the year 18 BBY, smack in the heart of the dab of the Clone Wars. So, quite literally, it is a year before the end of the Clone Wars. So there are people from both the Republic and from the Confederacy. Systems Confederacy. I don't remember what the full name is. But there are people from all sides of the war here. The Grand Gala, this event, is less so for the straight-up gambling side of it, though the casino itself is still open for those activities. But this is more a night for investors to meet with weapons manufacturers and all that type of stuff. It's sort of like a funding networking event for the war. So a lot of weapons manufacturers, people from the Republic, people from the Confederacy, a lot of big VIPs will probably be here, or their lieutenants will be.
Cha. Okay.
Jiza, talk to me.
Talking to you. I think that Jiza would have spent the time honestly looking into like what are the technical makeup of the building, like what security is in place, what could be
Lovely.
where, do they have any like hidden gadgets or like sensors or anything around, things like that.
Investigation or technology?
I will do technology.
Lovely.
Oh, it's a 20.
A natural one?
Oh no, that'd be too good for me.
Oh no! Don't say that about yourself.
No, it's not about me. It's about my dice.
Okay.
No, but it is a 20 total.
A non-natural 20, a liposuction 20. Why'd I say that? Actually, I'm gonna leave. Sometimes
I guess the
your brain
heist was
says-
successful, guys. Like we just did it so well.
Yeah, you walk into the street, you meet Jito, he just says, "Have it."
That's how we do.
Now we do. Right. Dirty 20. Security systems wise. Weapons, leave them at the door if you're going through the main door, of course. This is obviously going to be a non-weapon on the premises event. Some people might be able to get away with it. Like you've heard of in the past, like a couple of years ago, one Jedi was here on behalf of the Republic because no senators could go, and they managed to convince the people to let them keep their lightsaber on them because they argued it was part of their religious order. So it was infringing on like religious liberties and religious rights. But there's discrepancies there because some people are like, they just straight up mind control them. So you don't really know there for sure. But because it is a bigger event, you'd think that they would clamp down on security systems. The security systems themselves are kind of taking a step back because they have a favor of more personnel security. So there will be hired security there in the form of a mix of organic life forms, like straight up people, and also droids as well sometimes. It very much varies year to year depending on what companies Jido personally is endorsing, because that's a very big, sign of approval from Jido in these circles. With a Dirty 20, I will say the only way that you can get from floor to floor, there are no stairs, or if there are, they might only be accessible to staff, is through a series of elevators. You can only get to the Diamond Suite by invitation. You've heard of that. But the invitation is either Jido literally walks you in, or people who have been invited receive a sort of digital stamp that they can present at the elevator door to show that they've been once you've been invited before, you're invited for the rest of your life, so long as you don't get kicked out. But Jido is a very retro type of guy, so the only way to get to the penthouse, you've heard, is through a key. An actual physical key that Jido usually keeps on his person or on his butler's person. And then he likely will have some sort of security system in his penthouse, but nobody really knows because no one's been there. Right. Junior, talk to me.
Okay. So the first thing Junior would want to know above all else is how would people react and what would people think of seeing a separatist droid at a place like this?
Oh, lore or insight as you've spent a week in the place and you can kind of vibe check the people of the city.
I mean, neither are things.
Unless you can argue that you want to roll something else.
Nope, I rolled it and it was good, so I'm keeping it. It's a dirty 20 actually.
Dirty 20, lovely.
Yeah.
This place is so far in the outer rim that they don't really see combat here. And again, because it is such a military industrial complex place, it's not unlikely to see battle droids around because big VIPs will bring their own battle droid security. So long as you comply with their mandates of no weapons at the door, no weapons inside the building, and don't try anything fishy. Usually, droids that are accompanying VIPs will have like an insignia or a medal or something that they just gotta pop on themselves like a magnet to show that. You should be okay.
Okay. And also like based on the security that we have seen or are aware of, what kind of heat are they packing? Like what kind of weapons are we seeing? What kind of I mean, R4JR is a demolitions expert, first and foremost. I think that's a thing he.
Yeah, that's so fair. With that, and carrying on from the 20, the casino it's a fancy place. They're not going to kill you on the casino floor, but they will stun you, take you out back, and shoot you there.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Good to know. Yeah.
They're not gonna get blood on the carpets, but outside, you can catch these hands.
All right. Another question. R4 or Junior. He's a pretty skinny dude, you know, little skeletal looking guy.
Little guy.
Scoping out the place, are there any points that he sees that may look a little too thin for a regular humanoid sized person to go through that he might be able to squeeze in? And if so, where do those lead? I might
I
poke
think
around and do that kind of thing.
I think without actively entering the casino, you wouldn't be able to tell.
Okay.
It might come up later. You suspect that there might be maybe in like service ramps or like staff areas, but you can't see the staff areas from outside.
Okay.
And run out.
Oh, sorry. One last
Oh,
question.
one more.
Sorry, so many questions. I mean, this is purely because Junior has a bit of a superiority complex with other droids. Because he's like reprogrammed and he thinks he's better than. What are the other types of droids on the premises?
Very much varies. Very much
Okay.
varies.
Okay.
Again, it very much depends on like what Jito is personally investing in. There have been reports of like others like you. There have been reports of prototypes of versions that are going to be higher than you. So you don't really know.
Knows which droid exists.
All right, cool. That's it.
Perfect. Rana.
So I think I would spend my time looking specifically for any schematics or information I could get on every entrance and exit to his private residence. That includes windows, vent shafts, elevator shafts, the blueprints essentially, or if I can get any info from staff.
Okay. What skills do you want to roll for this?
Well, I would want to roll like deception to get my hands on those things. Or actually no, I would like to make an argument of using my deception to get my hands on those items, the schematics and all that.
Right. I'll negotiate with you. You can absolutely roll deception.
Okay.
And what I will give you is you have for the last like back half of the week, you have managed to get yourself hired as a member of staff.
Sensational.
And I'll give you some starting info, but you won't know everything.
Okay.
Lovely. Give me that deception roll.
All right, here it comes.
I have a DC in my mind.
Well, that is without my actually no. That's how she wears her glasses too.
Real.
15, 17.
Okay. 15. You successfully
17.
get yourself 17, sorry. You successfully get yourself hired in as your choice security or catering. Your choice for either one of those.
Ooh. Security.
There's been a big push to get like more in-person security for the event. They don't have the schematics of the whole building. It only for you as a new hire, it only really covers the ground floor, which is the casino itself. There are a good few service entry points. There is actually one of the only like actual fire escapes that goes from the racetrack below, because the way that the casino is built is the ground floor. There's a basement which has the enclosures for all the fathiers. Fathers? I don't know what they're called. Fathiers. Because right behind the casino is a big fathier racetrack. So there is an emergency exit that goes from the racetrack itself up to the ground floor. But that's barely ever used. You know that just from the tour that they give you of the place. The only way up or down a floor officially is the elevator. There is a fire exit. There's like a fire staircase, but very, very rarely used. Like it probably isn't in the best condition because Vito puts a lot of attention into the things that can be seen and not a lot of attention in things that can't be seen.
In that vein, in not paying attention, go ahead.
The dome at the very top is glass, but there are turrets.
Okay. Thank you. in the vein of not putting money into things, because this is a capitalist who probably runs his,
Yeah, for sure.
his ship like other folks who, quantity over quality.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Well,
where can I see the weak points in security or in the infrastructure, or like areas that I know that either have been mentioned to me by other employees or I've noticed walking through of like, oh yeah, he doesn't pay to get that fixed. That hasn't been fixed in years. Like,
the biggest weak point is that fire escape from the racetrack down up to the ground floor. You literally say that one of the most veteran people has to point it out to you when they take you for like a little walk around, because not that many people know. The only issue with it is that it is across the room from the elevators.
mm-hmm.
That's the biggest issue for you, where it's like, okay, well, you could probably sneak in through there, but then you have to get across the entire casino floor.
Okay.
Lovely. With that, heist time. It is the night of the heist. What's the speeders? Yeah. Speeders are lining up in the street as people in extravagant fancy dresses walk up this long, illustrious red carpet up to the grand entrance of the Casino Royale. There are droids there that have little microphones and are announcing people as they walk in. There are people from the Separatist Alliance. There are people from the Republic. There are people from independent systems. There are representatives of a lot of the trade federations and all these other various associations and organizations within the galaxy. They all enter, have to go through a little security screening room, and then they are going out into the casino. It is dusk. You know that in about an hour or so, Jito will be making a little speech, and then he will be retiring, most likely to the Diamond Suite with his friends for a while. So, where are you all, and what are you all doing?
Do you want to go in order, or I'll go for it?
You guys talk amongst each other. I just want to know where you guys are setting yourselves up for rocking up to the building.
I would have liked during our week to have contacted one of the Republic representatives to see if I could take their place or be added to their I suppose entourage as my way in, and then I could probably get in R4 as one of my droids as well.
Perfect. I love this.
I hate that you said that.
It's a good idea.
I was literally gonna ask. I was like, "Is it like demeaning to R4 if we're like, all right, buddy, you're gonna pretend to be security?"
No, that's what he's
Alrighty.
built for. I would actually suggest. I mean, that's a good idea too. Because he's a separatist battle droid, if he could feign as being security for someone who's representing the separatist army who's here to maybe purchase weapons or something, that seems like it would make more sense given like what kind of droid he is. Because then I feel like it kind of gives away that he's a repurposed droid to be with like the Republic and stuff.
That makes sense.
Can we dress him up to look like a different droid?
We just pull the head off.
If you wanted to heavy
more.
cosmetics,
To be honest with you, I think it's actually smarter if we do have like people in separate camps.
Yeah.
If we're not grouped together,
Awesome.
so that if one of us gets caught, at least not all of us get caught.
Mhm.
So this is that would actually work out really well. Yes.
for the sake of simplicity, I will also say that you were all given above the Ajax little like earpiece communicators that won't be triggered by like metal detectors and stuff like that.
Sweet.
Because they're not weapons; they're just little comms. So you can talk to each other. The range will cover the entire building. So, posing as a Republic guest and posing as a Separatist battle droid guest. These are going to be deception or performance checks. You can do these with advantage if you use your flashbacks. For the people at home, we're playing with a little homebrew mechanic, just called a flashback, because there's nothing I love more in heist movies than when they say, "We planned for this all along," and then there's a little like montage of them like doing all the prep.
Yeah.
You've literally had a week of prep time.
Woody
So if
elements.
on the day you're walking up and faking it, then it's just going to be a straight roll. You can get advantage if you tell me like a little scene where you call up people, make some calls, do a full makeup montage over Junior, all however you want to address this. If you want to use your flashback, you don't have to.
I want to save my flashback. This is just because
Perfect.
I'm pretty good at deception. I want to save it. However, I do want to say that I want to go as legitimate as possible so that if I get background checked, it won't like trigger anything. So I would like to have made those calls regardless. Can I do that, or do I
Okay.
have to use my flashback here?
No, we can just do it. Performance or persuasion check, please.
Okay. My persuasion's actually better than my performance. Nope, they're the
Oh.
same. All right, it's
Oh.
fine. 19.
19. We cut to the interior of it's like a speeder, but it's like a speeder limo. As Lynn, you are sitting across from a Jedi Master, a human, a black human male with a bald head, who is looking at you very intently. So I'm supposed to vouch for you?
It would be an honor and a privilege. It's part of my trial of courage, and it would mean.
I'm aware.
I know you're aware, Master.
As Mace Windu stares you down at the audacity as you just jumped in his transport and just said, "Hey, cover me." He does seem very amused that 19 is good.
I'm only asking because it also involves the safety of the galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't go. I wouldn't ask you for such an incredible favor.
You know they're gonna. You have your lightsaber on you, don't you?
Of course.
They're gonna tell you to leave it behind. You know that.
I have a plan for that.
Okay. This'll be fun. As you step out of the limo, walk up the steps, a big old droid announces, "Representatives of the Jedi Order, Master Mace Windu, and his friend.
Lynn.
His friend Lynn." As you walk in. Chris, talk to me. What's Junior doing? Same thing with Separatist?
Well, I guess I'd have to figure out who I'm like the security for. Like, if who on our team, I guess, would be that separatist or feign that being a separatist representative. If
Yeah,
anyone
one
wants
of you can do it. If not, you can also roll to see how well of an NPC you manage to convince to just follow in.
I mean, anyone want to do it?
I was like, I feel like Colin could maybe pull like I'm here for like maybe not specifically a separatist, but like a weapons manufacturer, because they just do stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then this is my security battle droid.
Yeah, in that case, I guess I would try to pay close attention to like leading up to the day, like those symbols that you were talking about, those like emblems.
Yeah.
That would be like official markings of like this is like a cohort and their security detail, and try to replicate that and get in through those means.
So the biggest issue for you guys, you can easily like make yourselves look the part. There is a guest list. Very quickly you realize there's a guest list.
Yeah.
Lynn got in because no one's going to stop Jedi Master Mace Windu and say, actually, your friend isn't on the list. They're just going to say, okay, please don't kill me. So, I'm going to need a deception or performance check from you two to pull this off. You can also use any, tech, tech casting, force casting, anything at your disposal. How are you pulling this off?
So the junior way to do it, or like the first thing the junior would think of, being a programmed battle droid, was to figure out someone on the guest list who fit that criteria, pull them aside, boom, get them out, and we would pretend to be them. But
Here's the thing: if you
if
say
Khaled
that
has a
to
better
Khaled, I think Khaled would be like, "That's probably better than my plan."
I'm willing to help knock somebody out.
Yeah. We you know how
Okay.
before people go to the event, they'll stop and get fast food or something. Can we find someone
Wait. These
drive-through?
are separatists, right?
Yeah.
Separatists, Republic, there's a bunch of people, but yeah, you're probably looking for a weapons manufacturer
Yeah,
company.
Yeah, I could
Or
just pop
separatists.
him from a building nearby, and then y'all just take his place.
We're just killing these people. Lynn's doing good work over there. We're
Don't tell Lynn.
so we can just
Don't tell
kill
Lynn.
a person, right?
Don't tell
This is
him.
exactly how I knew this was going to
The
go. You
fate
guys
of
pop
the
off.
galaxy. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Are we doing the sniper takeout? Just okay.
Yeah.
Just stand next
Sounds
to
great.
them. I will pop them from a building nearby. You just dump them like a video game, and then just take their place.
Rana, you get to the roof of one of the buildings. The majority of the caravan of people that are going down to this main street, you notice that there is one car, one of these limo transports that's coming down a side alley that
Mhm.
lines up perfectly. You get up to the roof of this building. There's a little community garden. You find a grassy knoll.
Oh god.
Oh
R4
man,
and I are just hanging out too.
with an
You ready?
umbrella.
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah, you're standing to the side with an
Roger, roger.
umbrella. You're in the grassy knoll.
Yeah.
All right, Rana, give me just an attack roll. Yeah, just give me an attack roll using whatever weapon you're using to take this person out.
Would it help? Do we think it would help if because they're driving, right? They're driving. If we just I just toss something on the street so they kind of stop the car. Do we think
Yeah.
that would?
Give me a
Yeah.
deception check, and Rana will be able to do this with advantage.
Okay.
I'm
Deception.
trying to take this jacket off.
I'm trying to find my rifle's damage. It just says special.
Just give me an attack roll
Okay.
for now.
Okay.
I'm not
I
gonna
rolled
bother with.
a great 10 deception. Is it just
I will say, Jiza Jiza will have she has a glow rod, so she would have thrown
You show up. You run up
Nice.
like it's a Hatsune
Nice.
Miku concert.
Yes. Distraction. Get in
Yeah.
on this. You are part of this murder. You are now culpable. The fate of the galaxy. Let's talk about this.
the
for a
fate of the
second.
galaxy.
fate
It's
of
for the galaxy.
Okay. Anakin Skywalker blew up a whole base at 10 years old. Okay. Let's go. So
Hey, listen, I used to work with these guys. Bunch of headaches, honestly. We're not. Don't feel too bad.
yeah, the bureaucrats. Okay.
Once you
All
get on
right.
that attack roll, do it with advantage
That's a
because a
19.
full-on Hatsune Miku performance is happening.
Okay. So the first one was a 19,
Galactic Hatsune Miku.
and the second one was an
Oh.
8. So that's
But
a
still
19.
Hatsune Miku.
It's regular
Way to go.
Hatsune Miku.
Way to go.
Yeah, you from this grassy knoll, the bullet straight up whizzes in between people. It hits both of them. Yeah, I mean, look, if 3 of you are there, it hits the driver, it hits the person, and it hits the droid.
I straight up dab. I just
Feel a disturbance in the force as if Rana is dabbing on somebody right now.
I put it into my headset, like, nice shot, and then I'll like jump in. I'll make sure, you know, we'll put the bodies in the trunk.
Bodies in the truck. Put the bodies in the.
Or is there like I don't know, we're in an alleyway. No, we're in an alleyway. I'll put them in like a dumpster.
Ooh,
What are
I'm
we
a
doing?
bounty hunter. I feel like I would know how to dispose of a body.
You're so far. You're up a building.
Give us instructions. Give us instructions. Be
Oh,
like, no,
I
you
would've
idiot.
given-
Like,
I would have
yeah.
given instructions to
Actually,
store
Rana,
them.
the second you hit that dab, that was a sentence. The second you hit that dab, you get a call on your your normal comms. It says, "Hey, wait, where are you? Your shift started like 10 minutes ago."
Oh, my bad. My mom is really sick, and I was dropping her off at the clinic. I am almost there.
Okay, I don't have time. Yeah, just get in. Yeah,
Okay.
the
Yeah. No, I will be.
backside
I will be
doors
there.
open. Just okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah. As supervisor just like gets off, the head of security just tells you like, just be here. Right. Rana, I don't need to run anything with you about how you get in because you're staff. You just get in.
Can I be assigned a floater for the night?
Persuasion.
Thank you.
Work those
+2.
crocodile tears.
Work those ashy tears.
I am moisturized. Let's be real for a second. I come equipped. 5.
5. I think you're assigned one of the casino areas, and they're pretty strict on them just kind of wanting you to stay there.
Stay there. How close am I to that fire escape or the elevator?
Let me roll. It's a nat 1 and a 7 with disadvantage because of that 5. Not very. You're pretty close to the fire escape on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you're on the extreme opposite end to
Okay.
the elevators.
Okay, I let everybody else know that.
Lovely. So
We can make it work.
Yeah.
the 3 that took over the convoy. I'm going to need a group performance or deception check. So figure out what stat you guys want to roll. 2 of you have to beat just a 12.
I have
Just
a
'cause-
+5 deception.
Lovely.
So
I got
Nice.
a 1. Plus a
7 or
1.
over.
I have a
Yep.
-1.
you're
Just
negative
2 of you-
1. Okay.
Only 2 of you need to pass this.
Yeah.
Got
One.
it.
It's like an
I
Inglorious
think-
Bastards. Like you just keep your mouth shut. It's okay.
Only 2 of
Do
you
we
have
see
to
like
pass
those
this.
emblem thingies on them, like on the bodies?
yeah,
and-
you-
okay.
On the body,
You
we just
loot
rip
the
it off.
body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We pluck those off.
You
Glad
loot the
to use
body,
to work
take
with
the
this guy.
clothes. God. What have I started?
Okay, I rolled a 19 plus 5, which is 24. So I think I
Okay.
should count as 2 successes, actually.
Yeah, that's 2 12s.
Let's see
That's
what the
great.
others roll.
Nice.
Is this deception? Okay.
Yeah, deception.
I like Dredge to get
6.
Oh!
I.
Oh!
Come on, Dani. Come on, Dani.
And I'll say, come on, I
Revenge
already
of the
failed.
Sixth.
I was just hoping for. I was hoping. I didn't want to come in with the. I got a 10. I got a
Okay.
10.
Callan's doing a lot of heavy lifting right now.
So you guys do get into the building. It's just that the second you get in, this big Zabrak security guard, Rana, this is like the head of security, says, "Oh, could I talk to you over? Can I talk to you? But, girl, don't hit me. I don't do accents. I'm just a little guy.
No, it was perfect. It was just great.
Could I talk
It was
to you just over in the corner,
big.
Yeah.
please?
This
Great.
big.
Could I talk to you just over in the corner, please? We're having some issue with your ID. You are on the list. We just have some issues with your identifications. If I could just talk to you over in this little room.
For all 3 of us, or
All three of you. Which is weird. The biggest thing that tipped him off was that the driver got out of the vehicle and also walked up with you.
Damn it! Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake.
I set y'all up. I'm still proud. I am still proud of how far you've gotten, but
I'm gonna pull a. Okay.
The other
wait, so-
two,
yeah.
Rana and Lynn, see this because it's happening inside, close enough to the door that you can get like a side view of it.
I'm gonna pull a like offended rich person and look at the security guard and be like, I'm sorry. I don't think that. What do you mean? There's something wrong with my identification card? Are you saying that I'm not myself? I would know the name on my ID.
Well, no, it does look like you are Jebediah Smith. Nope, that's the that's the Mormon dude.
Nice.
I know exactly
Such
where
a Star
that
Wars
sentence was
name.
going.
Yeah, I mean,
Jebediah.
I was like,
I mean,
whoa.
what? Owen.
Yeah,
There's
true.
always Owen.
Luke.
Ben.
It was true.
Yeah.
I know that you are Jebediah Landcrawler, but it says here that you should be Twi'lek, and you are a Chiss. So we just want to double check that. So they do bring you over to like a little side
Okay,
room.
they are pulling us over. The
They
side
pull
room.
you over. He also just say, also your driver got out of the car. It's me in code.
Do I
The
see
other
this?
two do see this.
Do I see this happening? Right.
Yeah. Out of the corner of your eyes, you can see them being taken
Um,
just to the side security room.
I'm complaining, like not
Okay.
yelling, but I am complaining also of just being like,
Mm.
your supervisor will hear about this. I will be putting in a complaint with upper management.
It's me. Okay.
I'm gonna grab the security supervisor and let them know that there was an incident. Yeah, there was a really bad incident. There's a lot of blood, and I don't know what to do about it. There was
What kind of blood?
oh crap.
Are we talking
what-
like
can I-
incident blood or
can I
animal?
roll- Would I roll or know two species that would be most likely to brawl with one another?
I mean, anyone. It's a casino and there's alcohol.
Yeah, so there's a brawl. So like I'm gonna bring up like, hey, there's a brawl going
Alrighty.
on.
Okay. Can you just process these three?
Yes, absolutely.
They're on the list, but the IDs are listing them as completely different species. So we just need to get that checked out.
I've seen this before at my last gig that their IDs get printed wrong. You know how the Republic is. It's freaking ridiculous. They can't
We're
even tell.
separatists for a reason.
They can't tell their Twi'leks from their, it's ridiculous. And I've seen this happen before. And honestly, we probably shouldn't be hassling them about it because like you're holding up his time in the casino. So
This is a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Okay.
Lawsuit.
I love your contributions so
they
much.
are a suing culture.
Also, okay. Actually, I don't think any check is needed for this. You're all just ganging up on him, and he just has to get a job done. So
Yeah.
you're like, okay. Just get them processed, please. He walks off to go look for a brawl.
Should I start a brawl? I feel like there needs to be something happening.
I
for
think
him
at
to be
this
brawling.
point, somebody else will probably have to start it because you're already on the other side.
It's okay, I got this.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no, yeah, I got this. I'm gonna
I'm
pick
scared.
two of the meanest,
Start a fight.
nastiest looking people, and I'm just gonna force smack one of them in the head, so that they think that the other one did it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me a deception check.
I wonder why he's so critical of my girlfriend.
Deception, deception. That is an 18. Wait, excuse me, a 19. I can do math.
Nice.
You're so quick with it. You force slap someone, duck, force slap someone else. They look deeply into each other's eyes. They get like forehead to forehead and just start brawling.
Nice.
So at this point, you do see the Zabrak supervisor goes, "Oh shit!" and just starts leaping and bounding, very politely over.
I will get like next to Rana and just kind of under my breath be like, "Take us to the security office."
And I escort y'all to the security office.
a place like this, I feel like I shouldn't even make sure they have to have cameras, right?
For sure.
Yeah, I
They
want
have
to.
many.
Yeah, I want to get into camera room, and I'm like telling room like, say that you're giving us like a tour or something.
Okay. Is anyone in the security office that we're going into?
There's a human called Jerry.
Hey,
He's like, hey, brother, what's up?
Jerry, what's good?
I'm just watching these monitors. You see, he has like 20 monitors. He's
Yeah.
like, there's a lot of rich people here.
There is a lot of rich people here, and actually, Jerry, come in real close, my man.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
This group right here paying top dollar to get a private tour of our security system. Something
Oh,
about
shit.
like something about new security systems for like, like holding, certain folks accountable and such, you know what I mean? So like I
Oh,
need you,
shit.
yeah, right. I need you to go maybe like go grab a bite, go over catering's got some real good Ronto, bites. So why don't you head over there? I'm gonna show them a little tour up in here and then, come back in a little bit.
All right. He's you're just so naturally charismatic.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to roll for these things. He just stands up, says, could I get you coffees, my lords?
No. Just go. It's okay.
Can I pass him like 20 credits as like a tip? I don't know. Like,
You pass him
do I
20
have
credits. He
you don't
looks
have physical
elated.
credits anymore?
You pass him
Venmo
20
him?
credits. This is probably like more than he makes in a day. And he's just like,
A long coffee break, my man.
Yeah. Take a break.
I'll go to
Jerry.
fucking sleep if you tell me to. He just leaves.
Self-care, Jerry.
You just hear him from the back. Self-care!
Right.
Love Jerry. I hope he doesn't get fired.
I do like Jerry.
100% getting fired. It is a matter of time.
It's fine.
I go
On
to-
our
I go
way-
to sit
on
down
our
at the
way
computer.
Out, we just take him hostage and we just kidnap him, and then we can give him the good life. It's
Right.
fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Rana and the people in here, whoever wants, you can give me an investigation or technology check as you are here in kind of like the server security surveillance room. It took me 3 tries to get the word surveillance, but we got there.
We got there.
Nice.
We did it.
Nice.
I rolled well. That's a 23 investigation.
23. That's good enough. Unless
Okay.
someone crits.
Nope.
Okay.
No.
23. There's definitely more than one surveillance room in this entire building complex. This one covers the casino floor and particularly the elevators. Doesn't go up to the Diamond Suite and definitely not the penthouse. You do see that just from the way that it's set up, this is also probably simultaneously broadcasting to another room where other surveillance operators should probably be. But right now you have this one.
So I have an at-will use of on-off where I can turn something off.
Hell yeah.
So if we want to devise a plan here, I can reboot the system essentially.
Danny, what's up? Yeah.
Danny's scheming. Danny, what you got?
So I think Jiza is Jiza, I don't know her name. Jiza will
It's whatever you want it to be.
so true. Is like in this room and like staring at all the monitors and like all like the pretty lights and like mechanical things, and they're like, what if we just turned it off? We just like turn it all off, but like not just like this one. Like what if we found a way to like connect all, and hear me out, we connect all of these systems together, like in like a deeper connection than what they already have, and then we cut that bitch, and then we lock the door, because they'll have, then we configure it in a way, we create a system where they would have to come here to then fix the problem, but they can't fix the problem if they can't get inside what the problem is, because we blocked the entrance to the problem. What do we think?
Solid plan.
Solid. Are there any other
Keep it cooking.
exits?
Are there any other exits with that 23 that you rolled earlier? I'm going to say it'll carry on. You can probably program if you want to program a door to lock. You can program it to lock in X amount of seconds, minutes. So you could program it lock the second I leave, if you're able to time that properly. So, which shouldn't be an issue. All right. Do you have a power in mind that you want to use for this, Shiza?
I got my hands. This is both of you assume Jaisa had some sort of wild ability for this. It was
just start ripping wires.
Yeah.
Tech,
Can we? Oh yeah.
Tech or deception. You can have advantage on it since there are people here that presumably would have a skill set that will be able to help you out with this.
Can I? While this is happening, I'm gonna beep in Lynn. And I'm gonna be like, make a bigger fight. I want security to be split with their attention.
Split with theirs.
Brawl.
What are you doing?
A brawl.
The plan.
Like a Chuck E. Cheese.
Whoa!
Okay.
You've never seen the Chuck E. Cheese brawls?
I'm from Ireland.
Folks, look up Chuck E. Cheese
No.
brawls. It's nuts. It is.
They're gonna break. They're gonna break.
So funny.
Sounds wild.
I'm from Ireland.
I'm from the
Thank God for
beautiful and
that.
proud nation of Ireland.
You could
Right,
teach
what
a
you got for
whole
that?
psychology class on it.
Okay. Make a bigger pro. Okay. Who looks super important in here? Lots of
You
people,
just
right?
give me you straight up give me an attack roll, Lynn. And Dani, Jiza, what did you get on that?
So I have a thought.
We have a minute before we gotta cut to break.
Love your thoughts. Let's go.
Okay,
Give me those
quick
thoughts.
thing. I actually do have a tech casting thing called Analyze that I can learn its properties and the things that are affecting it and stuff. And I was wondering if we could say that counts for what I'm trying to do. And I also wanted the temporary boost.
You already have advantage. I will give you do a little tech check again, and I'll give you a bonus to your advantage on top of it.
19 total.
Okay, add a +5 to whatever you roll on this advantage. On top of your standard modifiers.
The second roll was 7. So so it's 19 plus. Why is it 19? 19 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 24.
24. The cameras go dark. You know that the cameras in the other server room in the casino also go dark, and you have set the rooms to those. You've set the doors to lock in 60 seconds.
We're
going.
All of you get out of the server room. The last thing you see on the monitors, and Lynn, you see this in person, as out of the elevators steps out the master of the house. What the fuck did I say his name was? Dido, yeah.
Cheeto
Jebediah Smith.
Gino, Jebediah, Jeremy, Tapal. And that is where we're going to cut for break, everyone. See after these. Are we back? Okay, oh my god!
Take all the time you need.
Oh wait, we've been back the whole time. But sorry. Hi, welcome back to Heist at the Casino Royale.
That's okay. Honestly, I would have sat here and waited for you to take all the time you needed to start.
We've also stolen the GM's entire sanity, I think.
I was okay. Yeah. Before the break, the crew of the Ajax just took out the surveillance systems and are escalating the brawl happening on the ground floor of the Canto Bight Casino Royale. After getting a lot of information on where things might be, what they need to get to access certain floors, a Mace Windu cameo, and also Jerry. Anyway,
Jerry.
we'll pick up where we left off as you all catch right before the cameras go out, and Lynn, you see in person Jito Tarpal walk out of the elevators, and he looks at everything, looks at the security that's running on the way, looks at you, Lynn, because you are dressed as a guest, and says, "My sincerest apologies, this is quite unseemly. Would you like a front row seat to the commencing speech for tonight's festivities?" Yeah, you. Yeah.
Oh, yes, that would be excellent. Thank you.
He puts out an arm for you to take,
I take it.
and starts
And
to. Okay.
I was just gonna say, behind my back as the brawl is escalating, I'm going to just do a little flick of the wrist and have one of the guests tumble directly into us.
Okay. Give me a sleight of hand to disguise that subtle use of the force.
Sure. Sleight of hand. Ooh, is that dexterity? Oh, okay. Nasty. 21.
Hey.
Nasty. Yeah, so effortlessly somebody bumps into you. Jita says,
No, I
"Guards,
want them
take
to
him."
No, I want them to knock us over.
Knock you down fully.
Yeah,
21's good enough.
Fully brawl. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Flying.
full. Some really rich white lady just goes, "Oh, good heavens!" as you guys fall down.
Okay.
Bunch of people run over, start to help Jito up. Some security guards help him. He literally points to the person who you made bump into you, and you hear him whisper to one of the guards, "Remove them from the premises. You know what to do." Just gets up, brushes himself off, and says, "Well, it looks like this is my new stage, everyone." Way too loud laughter of people that are trying to be overly polite to this man goes up. And he starts doing his speech as he walks up to a center stage next to a grand piano and starts doing his thing. Where's everyone right now, especially asking the people of the surveillance room, peeps of the surveillance room, as you are locked out of it since you've locked it?
We were on our way out, right? So we
Yeah.
saw that go down.
Mm-hmm. Everyone
So
saw Jito get up and just be extremely charismatic.
Yeah. So that did happen pretty fast. So we kind of missed an opportunity to do some stuff
I mean,
alongside
Oh,
that,
no,
right?
I mean, I would have done it.
Okay.
I was gonna use it as a flashback, but yeah, I would have.
Ooh.
okay, so you want to use a flashback?
I
Ooh.
would like
Ooh.
to use my flashback. Yes.
Oh, let's do it.
Kill him! Kill him!
Oh.
Sorry. Sorry.
I die.
So,
The
in
if the GM
conjunction with
dies,
that,
you win.
we all are on little speaker things,
You
right?
guys.
Yeah, you all
Yes.
have like personal
Oh.
you're on a little private network.
Weequay have telepathic abilities between other Weequay. Now, because
Wild.
I have you're right, so because I have that between other Weequay, though, that would leave, and some Weequay are force sensitive. Could I possibly have a conversation with Lynn that is not heard?
Hey, I got you. I'm gonna use my move Force Whisper, which is hold on, I have to find it. Lol.
Jedi are so cool.
You use the force to carry a message in your voice to another creature within range. The target, only the target, hears the message and can reply in whisper that only you can hear.
Okay, great. So what we're gonna discuss is my flashback, which I know where the key is because of my flashback.
Yes.
Okay, flashback. My sound effects are perfect.
Yes, beautiful, flawless.
Thank you. I was a thespian for many years.
Amazing.
Continue to be.
What's this flashback? What are you trying to do in this flashback?
So since I got security, essentially, I got chummy with some of the higher staff, and we were hanging out after work one night, and the butler, I think I want to have an interaction with the butler where I deceptively find out where the key is kept.
And what it looks
Heck
like.
yeah.
And what it looks like.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Incredible. So one of the nights you are hanging out with the head of security. Again, this big is a bracky male dude, and you're actually up in the diamond suite. Because he's like, you're probably not going to be up here, but like, may as well know layout of the place in case we need a floater. You're probably going to be just down at the tables, but in case we actually need you up here. It brings you over to a table, and you see that he starts introducing you to people. You meet the head chef. You meet some other like supervisors, and you see this woman. She has like red short hair. She's quite like muscle bound, but she is wearing this like Dani. I did. Yeah, muscle woman. Wait, I said muscle bound woman, and you went.
Nice.
So that's kind of on you. Yeah, there's this, like a big muscular woman. She's wearing kind of like very formal attire. But in the sense that you can tell that there's probably like some armor or something, like some padded aspect to it. And she's just playing cards. And your boss, who is named, because there's got to be one in the galaxy, his name is Owen.
Nice.
Owen.
Oh man.
Okay. He introduces you and says, this is Elia. This is Gita, Mr. Topal's personal bodyguard. She just looks very stoically, doesn't really say anything, nods, and just goes back to dealing cards at the table.
Well, clearly the pleasure is all mine. What kind of cards we playing?
It's a general sabacc game. People are chatting, people are drinking. You want to get info on the necklace, don't you? You didn't hear that. You want to get info on the potential key.
I was like, if I had the ability to say where the key is, I would say it's around his neck. So.
Yeah. The drink is flowing. A couple drinks in, Elliot has fully dropped the mask of just being very like stoic, and is like, I hate him. He's so dumb. He's like, oh, I don't like technology. I'm going to keep a key for my very private and very expensive suite, and then he keeps it around his fucking neck where anyone can get it. He's so dumb. I hate him, but he pays me so much.
Right? When the credits are flowing,
and I kind of owe him a life debt, and it's so annoying.
Yeah,
and
listen. Get out of that I can tell you how to get out of that life debt, and that's.
He raises an eyebrow, and we out of that little flashback. You know that the key is a little necklace that he has around his chest. Every other week it changes, but he does keep it around his neck.
Every other week the key changes?
Yeah, every other week he like reconfigures it.
It's all good. Then I'd like to use my flashback. In mine, I'm going to make a replica, or I'm going to track down like the type of key, so that I can have an extra, like a copy.
Yeah.
And then during that exchange where we fell over, I'm going to swap it out.
Perfect. Flashback. Give me a performance check with advantage. I fully forgot to ask you to make a check with advantage, and I'm truly so sorry. Bendy, Bendy, but it is what it is. You got the info.
Performance check? Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Will
no,
it be
you're good.
performance or deception?
You're good. You
Either
got
or,
the
either or.
info.
Me.
15.
No, me.
We'll just let Bendy do it. It's fine.
All right, that's fine.
Go for it. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. Hey, what if you want to
Lynn.
roll, go ahead.
Give me a performance check as you rock up to the to like a local jeweler, keys, like locksmith. He's a weird guy. He's this guy who's just like
many hats. I respect it.
he literally is wearing like 3 hats stacked on top of each other. And he's like,
God
"What can I do
bless.
for you? What you want?"
He's actually a sentient hat piloting a mannequin.
He really
that's
is.
18.
He is. You know the Men in Black little dude who's like piloting the person. He's like that, but he's a hat. What you get?
Tui?
What did you? Okay,
Sorry. I got an 18.
18.
Yeah.
How
I'm
do
just
you
saying.
convince this on the same day before the Sabak game? You are able to tail Aliyah as she goes to pick up this week's version of what the key is. How do you, with a 17, you succeed? So tell me what you do to convince this like jeweler locksmith to give you a copy of it.
Just a copy? Wait, like the same key?
To make you a copy.
Just take it. Just take it.
Way
Yeah.
easier. Okay. What was the butler's name?
Well, a copy or like a what looks like a replica
No,
of
it's
it.
okay. Hey, if this is the exact same one, hey, no takesy backsies.
No
No
takesy.
takesy
Okay.
backsies.
Oh, are we agreeing to no takesy backsies as a table rule?
Oh shit. I'm deeply afraid of that question.
Anyway, yeah.
I don't like how you said that.
I don't like how you said that either. I'm just gonna say
I'm just a little guy.
No.
So I know that it's only been 20 minutes. But unfortunately we did drop the key into the drain and we cannot retrieve
Hey,
it.
that's no problem. I drop my hats all the time. I made a spare anyway.
Did you really shouldn't do that. Thank you so much. I promise that I will
Who's
not
gonna stop me? I'm the only one who puts up with your ridiculous ass requests.
That's hurtful, but
You got a
okay,
new
thank
hat
you.
for me or what? I'm paid in hats.
I'll get back to you on that.
We owe this man a hat.
Roll initiative, you're fighting him. No. This man demands payment in hats. What is this planet?
Do you have a preferred? Do you have like what are we talking? Are we talking
Nice top hat.
beanie? Top hat. Okay. I'll see what I can do.
All right, you see what you can do. You see him as you come out of this flashback. You have the replica in your pocket. You look across the bar, and absolutely just wailing on people in the brawl is him with a little top hat on. Little robotic arms flailing. So you want to switch him?
I don't need. If it's an exact replica, I don't need to now.
Yeah, you don't need to anymore.
Yeah, I don't. So sorry.
However, no
to
takesies
the,
backsies is a table rule now.
I'm so sorry, y'all. But this is good because my sleight of hand is not that great, so it's fine. Yeah, I will just use a force whisper and I'll say, oh God, wait, if I got an exact replica, I wouldn't even have to give it. I would have just given it to them. Whatever. You guys have it now.
Lovely.
You guys
Let's
have
say
it
that
now.
you just needed to get let's say you
Yep.
just needed to get close to him so that the like code of the key could also be passed. So that's why you needed to be close to him.
Oh my god, you're such a smart, beautiful GM. Thank you so
Genius
much.
GM.
Amazing. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Show stopping.
GM
Wow,
is
this is
genius.
incredible. Never been seen before. Okay,
It's
thank
the
you.
improv.
It's the improv. Yeah, so now my only job is to just keep him occupied. So that's what I'll do. You guys have the key. Do what you need to do. Don't tell me about any of it. I don't want to know.
Awesome.
We're law-abiding citizens. We're law-abiding citizens. I don't know what you're talking about as we're walking to go commit this major crime.
So,
We're
Literally.
law-abiding?
You're
you
not.
have the replica.
Which
Uh,
one?
So, Lynn, you have the replica. It now has a copy now that you've gotten close enough to copy the code of the actual key. You need to do a handoff.
That's right.
The brawl has settled down as the security staff have taken care of that, and now security staff are slowly starting to pick up word from the other surveillance operators that the monitors have gone dark and they are locked in. So, who get this? Callan. Even with your passive perception, you can tell that people are starting to be mobilized in the background. They're not making a big deal of it yet, but people are starting to be mobilized, and you guys need to start making a move. You have the key that'll get you to the penthouse, but you can only get to the penthouse from the diamond suite. So, how are you guys planning to get to the diamond suite?
I'm his personal guest, so
He hasn't
But
invited
you're
you to the
separate from
suite.
us. Yeah,
I
you're
am a
separate from
part of
us too.
Yeah, no. I can. Oh, I have no idea.
I have
Okay.
I have a thought.
Yes.
Oh wait,
You have
No,
a
what's
thought?
your thought? Your thought's
Present
better
the
than my
thought.
thought.
I love your thoughts, actually.
Your
Yes.
thoughts are perfect, and you
Yeah,
should
we
always
love
say
thoughts.
them.
Ah, thank you. I'm gonna share my thought. My thought comes in the form of a flashback.
Ooh.
Okay, hit me.
So I think because Jaiza was the one who had learned, like, oh, you can only get in through the diamond suite through a digital stamp, right? So I think, and they also learned it was like a lifelong thing that once somebody has one, it's good.
Yeah.
So I would like to do a little flashback where I think Jaiza would have figured out one of the guests on the guest list, somebody who is maybe like very outbeat of being like, yeah, I was invited. Yeah, I'm gonna be in the diamond suite. You gonna be in the diamond suite? No, you ain't.
Someone who's just okay. Yeah, you very easily find someone who was invited to the diamond suite because they were winning too many of the normal games, and they were getting they needed to be humbled by professionals.
Yes.
And it's their first time. Like tonight is going to be their first time in the diamond suite, and they're just being very loud about it. Very easily find one of these. It's a Gungan. His name, because I've done far too many J names. Ronald. Ronald the
Just
Gungan.
keep the J names going. Johnald.
Jonald.
Donald.
Perfect.
Jonald the Gungan.
Donald. So I was just
Beautiful.
outright what my plan is that I would like to make my own form of a copy of a digital stamp with my knowledge and technology and making gadgets and little things like that.
Awesome.
So I like to imagine it's like it goes up to this guy while he's bragging about it on the streets one day, and it's like, yo, my man Donald.
Oh no, Gungans.
Your mic cut out.
I went too high. Donald's friend. Hi.
My friend. Yo, what's good? So I've been hearing lately you got yourself one of them diamond suite things.
Donald has been invited to the diamond suite.
Oh, that's so cute.
Me so
You know-
very happy.
You so very happy? I'm so very happy for you. Listen, now I
I'm
heard
dead inside. The light has
Now-
gone out. Mhm.
You didn't hit us from me, but I like the light you have in your eyes, and I don't want you to lose that.
Oh.
I think they're trying to play you right now.
That was so scary. What the fuck? I see the light you have in your eyes, and I want you to lose that. That's what you say before you kill someone. Okay. He says, Misa getting played? No, Misa does the playing.
But they're trying to play the player, but you don't want that, do you?
Oh no, Misa don't want that.
No. And listen, I also don't want that. So,
Mm.
so I could do something for you. I, on my hand, I have special access to the real stamp and the real technical, let's say, code that they use for these stamps. If you just let me see your stamp for just a couple hours, I will modify it and I will let you in. The motorcycle agrees.
It was the
Someone
speeder.
someone on a speeder goes by and just says, Donald!
I
Donald!
love you.
Right. Tech or deception check.
Okay. Also, let it be known, I had my stats wrong. I forgot that proficiencies exist. So,
Yeah, yep.
my tech is actually a +5.
So grateful to the good people of Obsidian Brews for letting me run this. God, I'm so sorry what I'm doing
Oh,
on your
hell
channel.
yeah. Nope. No apologies necessary. We love it.
Embraced it.
This is
This
OB
crazy.
energy. No. What do you mean? This is
Donald
fit.
the Gungan is a good fit for you guys?
Yes.
Why not?
Actually, so real. He needs a home.
Donald is
Our
a cinnamon
droid's
roll.
name is Roger. I think we're good.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
What do you mean? Donald now lives forever.
Sorry, I don't know why he needs a home. Got me so much.
What did you
got
get? What did you get?
I got a hold on, wait, oh Jesus. I got a 13.
Oh.
Would I be able to
You have
Right.
advantage on this because it is your flashback.
That's so much better. No, I lied. Okay, it's a little better. It's an what is is this a wait? No, that's the
Imagine
cows.
maths.
It's not even math. I can't tell what number. Okay, no, that is 13. Okay, 18. Wait.
18.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 18.
Yeah, 100%. Donald gives you his code. He's like, use a real friend to Donald.
I am known as being a real one. How much money you got in you, Donald?
Yeah. Yeah.
And we flicker out of the flashback as you extort Donald to steal his. He's paying you. You know what? Roll me a d4.
Just take this Gungan.
3.
Incredible.
You get 300 credits from Donald to fix this.
Hey.
Bro's loaded. What?
Donald is loaded.
He's just walking around with it all excited.
Yeah, he's Donald the Gungan. He's a big celebrity.
Yeah.
Someone literally said, "I love you, Donald."
Yeah,
Right.
he
So
opened up McDonald's.
Oh, no.
All right, everybody. Good night.
You leave.
wait, the rules of no takesies backsies. That means that it's canon.
McDonald.
Rana, the building that you shot from the grassy knoll was the top of a McDonald's.
McDonald's. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right. You have the stamp to get up to the Diamond Suite. Who is going?
Junior would
I-
accompany the group that's going, but his first priority would also be getting weapons of some kind in case anything happens up there, but also for our escape. So I have a question regarding
Yeah.
that. You
Yeah.
mentioned that there are weapons manufacturers here that meet with clients and such to sell and stuff. Do they like present samples and show the weapons or have them somewhere in this facility?
Give me an investigation check.
I'm bad at those. Right.
No, surely not.
Surely I am. That's a 4.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I
No.
mean,
said
yeah, they
hard.
talk to people, but you know that they have them outside, but not inside. So, shit, they disappeared.
Hmm.
That's what a 4 will get you. It's magic. They just
Yeah.
kind of disappear when they enter the door.
All right. Well, there goes my plan of getting us a weapon of some kind. I guess.
I
Other
will
than that,
say, because Run, I already said that you weren't checked for weapons because you were security.
Yeah.
So, foregone conclusion that you just stealthed them in. Everyone except Lynn came in and was immediately brought to the security chamber where they would have patted you down for weapons, but you weren't. So you have all the stuff that you normally have. The
Because
only
we
one,
lied to security.
yeah,
oh, even better.
the only one who would at any point have to, it would be a matter of chance whether they do have a weapon is Lynn.
What weapon? What I would have said.
What
Whoever checked before it.
what you got on your character sheet, bestie?
That was your
I
plan.
have a lightsaber. That was yeah. That was my
Okay,
plan.
you have a
I
lightsaber.
would have hidden. I would have hidden it. I would have been like,
Give
"What?"
me a persuasion check with advantage. As since you were with Mace Windu, they 100% did not take that man's lightsaber.
Nope.
Sure did not.
Nope.
They sure
So,
did not.
Let's
They
see if you were
sure-
able to coast off of Windu clout to not have your lightsaber
What
taken
do
off you.
clout?
Roll for Windu Clout.
What is my persuasion? +3. Okay.
I gotta get locked
and
up for the things that I just say.
No.
it is
Everything you
No.
say should be on a shirt, to be honest.
That's
Mhm,
an
mhm.
18.
I rock up 18. I rock up to Galaxy's End. I got Windu clout on my full chest.
You're gonna at least get a
Um,
free blue milk.
Okay.
I feel like at the very least that's a blue milk.
There's a lot of people getting really drunk. I'm really like down with blue milk here. Alright. 18. Yeah, you have your lightsaber on you. They didn't take it off Mace Windu, and they thought it would be rude if they didn't take it off him, but did take it off you.
Yeah, it would be.
So they just they put a little like orange tag around it to be like
Cosplay like
sanctioned
peace
weapon.
band.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's like the cosplay thing of like this is a prop, but it's like this is a sanctioned. You have a reason why you have this.
Of course I do. Part of my
It's like if a full Mandalorian walked in here, depending on like what culture of Mandalore they came from, they wouldn't ask them to take off their helmets or their armor and stuff like that.
I am now picturing R4 as just the like most decked out droid in this building, though. Like,
No,
All hidden under a little cloak.
yeah,
That's such a skinny bot. I could pack
Lovely.
a lot under a cloak, you know?
yeah.
you guys, you have you have the stamp, so you're good to go up to the Diamond Suite. The Diamond Suite is now Disney can try to tell me that it's Jets music, but that's bullshit. It's jizz music. There's a like smooth jizz playing in the background. I'm so sorry, Dani. There are a few like smaller private tables where people are playing sabacc or other dice games. There doesn't seem to be any security up here, but there are a lot of waitresses that are dressed in very objectifying and very revealing ways. Although, Callan, you do see that all of the waitresses do have some form of a concealed weapon on them. As you realize quickly that they are the security for the Diamond Suite.
If Callan was
Um,
not here for work, he would be having such a great time. Only partially objectifying these women. They have
Only
weapons on them.
partially.
That's so cool. guys.
Respectfully.
I actually do have a
Respectfully.
plan. I have a plan involving at least 2 of these women, though, which is part of the heist. I promise.
At least 2.
At least.
Okay, because so question, I guess,
Explain
because I
yourself.
know we have to go up on another elevator to get up to like penthouse and everything.
Yeah, you will probably
Is
have
this
to
a
do like
separate elevator?
It's a separate elevator across the room. So
Okay.
you'll have to get across the Diamond Suite without drawing suspicion to yourselves.
unfortunate. I'm gonna, as we're crossing the like
Oh,
room.
but without drawing too much attention.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to some of the waitresses, and I'm gonna be handing them, because we have like a bunch of credits. I'm gonna be handing them like 40 credits each, and be like, "Hey, when Jito comes up, just give him some extra attention from me. So it's from a friend. He'll know who it's from." And I'm paying these women so that when Jito eventually gets up here, he's just swarmed by, I guess, his own employees. It's kind of weird. I'm not trying to think about it too, but he's just swarmed with female attention or male attention. I don't know. If there's any men up
Alright.
here too, I'm gonna throw them in too, right? Like, I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of waiters and waitresses. Yeah, all very scantily clad. Jito, you get very by king energy from him.
Okay, cool. So yeah, men and
on the
women.
one hand, on the one hand, capitalist pig. On the other hand, by king. The duality of man.
Diversity win. The capitalist is bisexual.
Oh man.
Yeah, sure, okay, I guess.
That's beautiful.
It really is. Yeah, that 100% is gonna work. Give me a persuasion check, and depending on how well this goes, it'll lower the DC for the group check of you getting to the other elevator without drawing too much attention to yourselves.
Are we sure it can't be deception?
You're not deceiving them, you're persuading
fair.
them to do a job.
Well, wait, is the Diamond Suite where like the not strip club is?
The Diamond Suite is where the not definitely not and also strip club is.
Okay.
So
The-
roll. Oh yeah, 10.
You get about half of the staff do it.
Okay.
That's 10, perfect split down the middle.
Yeah.
Half of them are like, I don't want to be involved. I don't want to be complicit in whatever this is. And the other half are like, girl, yes.
Money, yes.
So they do that. All good. So, what approach are you guys taking to get to the other elevator without drawing too many eyes to you? There are a bunch of like CEOs, COOs. There's a bunch of like really important high up corporate people here that are chatting and vibing and doing all the stuff. Definitely making weapons deals as well.
Up there yet? Me and Jito, are we up there yet? Or is he still doing
Jito
his-
isn't. Jito is still doing his speech. Do you want to have peeled off? Because he only would have
No.
kept you on his arm. Okay.
I
Perfect. You're still on his arm, so. Or are you like
my
front
job-
row center?
My job is to keep him, whatever works. My job is to keep him occupied. So wherever he wants to take me, that's fine by me, as long as it doesn't go too far, because I am still a Jedi.
Yeah. He is doing
For
his
full
little speech. So you can very easily just be in the crowd watching and monitoring the situation from down here. Lovely.
Sorry, y'all, you're on your own.
No, it's you're doing your part. You're doing your part. I had a gang. I hate to say it. I had another thought.
Do it.
Come on, hit me.
I think Jesus will pull like R4 Junior aside while while Khaled is doing like the whole bribing thing. And we'll get like we'll try to find a quiet corner and say, what if I disguise myself as one of the maid people?
Sounds like a pretty solid plan to me.
Yeah, and then I can just say I'm escorting you guys for a future special event that Jito has planned in his private quarters.
I think you might be the smartest one here.
That's what I'm saying. All right, let's do it. Stand in front of me for a second.
High five, clank.
Plank by me.
Hell yeah. How do you disguise yourself? How are you doing that?
I would like to find somewhere where I won't be seen.
Okay.
Like to tech cast alter self.
Give me a
Just
stealth
go
check.
behind a vase.
Give me a stealth check.
There have to be
obvious-
bathrooms. No, there have to be bathrooms in this place,
Give me a
right?
stealth check to find a bathroom.
We don't go to that. They're just like right there on the floor behind a plant. Just-
12. I got 12.
Drop, roll, come back up as a different person.
yeah.
At 12, yeah.
Roll
Find a
under a
bathroom.
table.
You very nonchalantly leave, go to the bathroom. With the flush, there's a zoom of a hologram coming up over your body as you come back out as one of the waitstaff here.
Do we also
yeah.
see like some of these people like performing and like dancing around and doing stuff like that?
On request.
Okay.
But tonight isn't like that side of the business. Today they are really just like glorified, like they're just serving drinks to people while they do their business talk. Maybe later in the night music will start and hips will not lie. But not right now.
Okay. So I did have a bit of an idea. If we needed a distraction, I do have a stun grenade, which could stun people for a bit of time. And like it could be part of the light show
I
or
see.
something.
Light show, you do know there's gonna be a light show? Not yet.
Okay.
There is going to be a light show that we can ruin later.
Now we can-
Oh
Yeah.
man.
when we're
Scheduled light show.
escaping. When we're
Junior.
escaping.
I wonder did Lynn know that this droid has an affinity for just projectiles? Like,
I don't know.
I got stun
know
grenades. I got
as
like
little
demolition
as
charges. Like,
possible. I
Yeah.
cannot emphasize that enough.
That's perfect, actually.
I imagine that there was a request for clones and they sent me instead. Yeah.
The Craigslist listing was not very
Yeah.
clear.
I actually
Yeah.
think it would. I think that our meeting was
Clones
just like
list.
I bumped into you and you were like you responded in a way that wasn't separatist drone, and so I was like, "Hey, you're kind of cool. Come with me."
yeah.
Perfect. So
Man on
you
the
guys, with the with the chaperoning of what looks like waitstaff, I think you're able to get up to the elevator pretty easily. You get up to the elevator, and you all go up to the private residence. Who looked into the security systems before?
Yeah,
Yourself.
it was Giza.
Jazza, the second you
Jazza,
get there,
I'm sorry. I wasn't even doing that on purpose. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. You're fine. It's okay. It's fine.
Jazza, you get up there and you immediately recognize just like a very simple security system, surveillance system. Give me a tech check to see if you can disable this.
Ooh, okay. Quick question: is Rana with us? Rana is our group, right?
I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
gonna say, yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Mhm.
Ah.
Anybody who wants to can do this.
I mean, I
don't like the
have
sound you made.
I have on off. I can literally just
Oh.
turn it off.
All right, no roll needed. You turn that off.
No.
Turn to
so
Rana.
y'all,
It's literally just called on off. So
That's
having
amazing.
turned that off, you don't have the time pressure of trying to figure out, of trying to run and get this data chip before things happen. You find the like trap door that leads to the office that you guys had observed or knew about, and there's an astromech droid, but it's turned off because it is. You very quickly figure out that it's kind of like a hidden compartment. You open up the astromech droid, and inside you pull out a little data chip. That cursory scan, it's incredibly dense. It's very encrypted, but this is the data chip. As you all leave the office, you hear a voice saying, "Now, where do you think you're going with that?" And Rana, you look as you see Aaliyah standing in front of you, decked out in full Mandalorian armor. Lynn, what are you doing downstairs?
Clapping politely, laughing at stupid jokes, clocking security discreetly. keeping
Security
track
is
of
still
where
moving
Master Windu
around.
is. Okay.
Still moving around in the back discreetly. Master Windu is nowhere to be seen. Jito is starting to walk towards the elevators to, as you would assume, like start going to the Diamond Suite.
Okay.
Fine.
I'm just gonna clock. I'm gonna like really quickly be like, "Where you guys at? Where are we?"
Give it a minute. I'm like right
That
in front
comes
of the
in as we're-
Mandalorian. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll let you know in a minute. Girl.
Me.
No, you're letting me know now, and a gun is pulled on you.
Okay. So, she heard me saying that. Okay. What's her name? Aaliyah?
Yeah, Elia.
Aaliyah.
Martel. No, that's a different show altogether.
Aaliyah. Listen, you and I talked. We vibed. I'm telling you. Just let us do what we came here to do. And let's just say that there are better opportunities for you than being a lapdog to this nut.
I do kind of hate him.
You do. You really do. He's an idiot. Why do you want to serve an idiot? Look at you. You're bad. You're beautiful. You're like a human punch. Like, come on
Stop.
now. Girl, I'm telling you.
Give me a persuasion check.
Like, we're not in competition, girl. We gotta work together. That's what I'm saying
That
right now.
black advantage, please.
Yeah.
Black
It's a
advantage.
moisturized advantage.
You know
Listen,
what? I've been calling you Ashy all day, but you are moisturized. Give me
I'm
that check with
moisturized.
advantage.
And this is
Because you
a
did also
occasion,
bond
right?
with
Love
her.
a skincare.
You did also drink with her, so she does trust you.
Yeah.
Or she finds you amusing at the very
I talked
least.
to her about unionizing. Come on, let's
Oh,
go.
she did. Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
unionizing.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's advantage.
Yeah.
Okay,
you a-
that
I
is
also have thoughts for our
17.
escape plan.
Can I give you
That is a what?
temporary- Okay.
Ooh, can you give what?
I was like, can I give you a temporary boost?
Yes.
I as your hands up, you're talking, you just feel like a little almost like a little electrical zap on your back. Add a D4.
At a D4. Okay. So it was a 15, 16, 17. That's a 3. So that's a dirty 20.
Beautiful.
And like when you zap me, I get a little closer to her and I'm like, ooh, I mean, come on. There's better things to do in this galaxy. Better people to serve, better people to be under. I'm just saying.
She throws her head up, laughs a bit, and says, "Okay, well, I don't know what you did to security systems, but the alarm wasn't tripped. So it could conceivably take me 2.5 to 3 minutes to figure out that something's awry. So I could not see you for the next 2.5 to 3 minutes."
Okay.
She turns, walks over to a couch, and says, "Clock's ticking. Get out of here."
We're going.
I
Thank
do.
you.
You know where to find me.
She throws you a separate data chip that just has her number.
Yes.
Tuck it in.
Perfect.
All right, let's get out of here.
I remember the
What
song
is the escape plan?
Not.
You just leave, right?
Yeah, that went a lot better than I thought it
We
would.
just leave.
Yeah, I'm kind of just like,
Out the door?
yeah.
You have
I
2.5 to 3 minutes
We have
before.
2.5 to 3 minutes to get out.
Yeah, how long is this elevator ride? Like, is it slow? Are we listening to like
4 minutes.
classical music on the way down? Like
that pit stop
Vivaldi's
at-
Four
pit
Seasons
stop
are playing in the elevator.
the
Pit
full,
stop at
yeah.
Diamond Street, right?
Yeah. You're able to. I'd say as you get to the bottom floor, you have 1.5 minutes left of the 3-minute head start. Are you all regrouping? You don't know what that I'll give. Like, she essentially said, "I'll give you a head start." So you don't know exactly what that's alluding to, but you're about to get chased.
All right.
So
well,
you need to get from out of this casino
regroup at McJohn.
to your ship,
Yeah.
which is like on the outside of the city.
I mean, we could regroup at McDonald's.
Jesus.
All right.
Can I
Sure.
okay, question on a mechanics thing almost.
Yeah.
Can I flashback with somebody else but not counting as like both our flashbacks? It's just like my flashback.
Sure. It's a
Okay.
one shot, and this mechanic is so flimsy.
Because my
Give
thought
us a
process.
donation for it.
We're doing good. At
Let's
the donation.
go.
My thought process is that I would want to have discussed ahead of time, almost doing like a I don't know the best word, but like a fake heist, so that they when they realize that something is wrong, we make them think that our target was something else, and they think we're going somewhere else. Specifically, my thought process is it's a casino. They have to have some kind of like a safe room or a vault,
Hmm.
and I want to work with R4 to be like, hey, let's make them think we left out the vault. They just blow the wall. So they go they go a different direction than we're actually going.
Okay. Give me a deception check with advantage.
Okay.
There's like a timed bomb for the exact
Yeah,
moment
like,
somehow
yeah.
R4 got to blow something up. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, deception.
All these bombs, nothing to blow up. What's R4 to do?
the junior
Uh,
to
17.
17. At that exact moment, almost as if you've planned this from the very start, boom! One of the walls in the one of the walls upstairs, that was rigged to just explode. A bomb goes off. Alarms start going. Security starts rushing in the opposite direction. You guys, no roll necessary. All slip out of the casino.
Give R4 like a fist bump, like nice.
Clank.
As you get out of the casino, rising up from behind it, you see a small fighter. As on your personal comm, Rana, you hear, I gave you a head start. Y'all better start running. Make it look believable that I couldn't catch you.
Let's
So,
book it. We still
how
have
are
our
we
limo,
getting-
right? We have the limo that we.
There was a limo that was towed to the side of the street as the driver also got out. Yes, there is.
So we can't get in the limo. Is what I'm hearing.
It was towed and left to the side of the street. It was like parked. So you'll have to hotwire the limo.
Wait a minute. Do we have to
Can we
hotwire
on
it,
off?
or can I
Can you
use my
on
at
off
will?
the limo?
I can
Yeah.
use my at will to just turn it on.
You
The power
at
allows you
will.
to activate any electronic devices in range. Yeah, the limo's back on.
You all hop in this limo. Lynn, are you here too?
We
We're
would
gonna
have
pop the
told
trunk.
you.
Yeah, I'll be there. I would have caught their eyes as we are slipping out, and then I would have.
As the explosion goes off, there's just a moment as they come out of the lift, and you just, I'm like, I kind of just go, go.
Yep, pretty much. I was like making a beeline for him because I saw that he was heading for the elevator to go to the Diamond Suite, and then I like see that they come out, and I'm like, oh, okay, we're good.
You all hop in the limo. Give me a
Who's driving?
piloting check. Whoever's
Wow.
driving,
I will
piloting
try.
check.
Pilot, I
that
would
makes
hope.
sense. Oh, you know what? That's true.
Can you what?
Temporary boost.
Oh, okay.
Or big sleigh.
Okay, so that is unnatural 20.
Yeah. Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, nat 20. The week that you've been
Unnatural.
unnatural. Sorry.
Unnatural.
The week that you've been here, you familiarize yourself enough with the place that you are dodging the majority of the. She is shooting at you. She's not shooting with particular zeal. Of like, she's like, oh, I need to get them. Oh no. Oh no.
He's quiet quitting right now.
She is actively
Quiet.
quiet quitting. You think you can hear her on her comms, like typing into whatever like search computer she has on her ship of like other places she can work actively.
God bless.
She is recording a like video interview while she's chasing you guys. You guys get to your ship. She is still giving chase though. So, important question. Did you contact the astromech on your ship to give you a head start on the startup of the ship?
Absolutely.
Who would have done that?
Yeah.
Who is in?
I'll do
Would
it.
that be
I'll
the
do it.
pilot?
I think
or...
droid to droid communication, right? Like
Sure,
you
that
Droid to
just
works
droid.
too.
Awesome, Junior. You
Hey, Dani.
Junior, you hop on this little like closed network. You let our number seven. You let our seven big
Sure.
slay. That's at least 3 that I've said.
It's three.
You contact R7. You all get on your ship. You start flying. She is still giving chase. Everyone, roll me initiative.
Oh,
Let's
Oh
go.
boy.
I
my
crit!
goodness.
Ooh. Oh, I did 2. Holy shit.
Hey!
23
Beautiful.
total.
Yeesh.
This is. Hold on, I can't do. Hold on, I have to.
18.
Oh, mine's
Okay.
on 22 total.
So we have Callan, followed by Lynn, followed by what the rest of y'all get?
I got a 17.
18.
7. Okay, 18. Love this. Rana, Junior, and Jiza. And last in the initiative order with a 9 on the die and a bad modifier is Aaliyah.
God bless.
Callan, you are first to act. Callan, you are first. Using your ship's stats. So
Okay.
pull up the character sheet. Ooh,
Are
we're back?
we-
I think we're good. Pull up the character sheet for the Ajax. Look up what it adds to Astronav, and give me just a tech check cursory before anything else.
Okay, I'm sure you sent the sheet for the
yes,
Ajax.
disconnected.
Uh,
I think we're good back now, though. I think we are good back now.
Yes.
Oh, we're good. We're good. Give me that tech
Ajax.
check.
Okay. Tech.
Oh, I think we're back. We're good.
Okay. Okay.
Give me that
Sorry.
technology check. For the,
Yay,
yep.
tech.
Technology lock
love it.
with the
Gotta love
Ajax
tech.
stats. Okay, hold on. To find where technology is on this character sheet. Oh no.
You can just use your own for this, and then
Oh,
we'll move
sorry.
the character sheet to the Ajax.
Okay, sorry. Okay, my technology is
Tech or
not
piloting,
good
actually.
apparently. Oh, piloting. I'll take piloting. That becomes a 15.
15. You see that since Lynn's master already put in the coordinates, it's just a matter of like putting in the direction of it. So 5 of these astronav checks have already been done. You only have to complete 5 more equations as a ship to be able to jump to hyperspace. You will need to get out of orbit first, though, because you can't do it from inside the orbit. So you can essentially prepare you can have the equations done so that by the time you get out of orbit, you're good. It's going to take maybe a couple rounds. Roll me a d4 real quick. And that'll be how many rounds it'll take.
4, guys.
4. It'll take 4 rounds to get out of orbit.
Okay.
So what you want to do on your action? Do you want to do any piloting stuff, or do you want to get a head start on getting these equations done?
I think for the very first initial round and everything, I'm simply trying to run away and not get shot at. I'm telling
Lovely.
yeah, everyone like buckle up, it's gonna get bumpy.
Hell yeah. You can straight up take the dash action with the ship, which doubling that you move 800 feet, and that'll bring it down to that you'll take away 1 round of just normal flying movement. So, yeah, take the dash action. The ship, you just punch it. The Ajax Oh, who's the engineer? Who's the Jiza, you can tell that the engines are being put into fucking work as you just start to rocket away from the city. Lynn, that is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to say, does it seem like she's not really trying to anybody else?
Yep.
Okay, so exactly how likely is it that she's going to try to shoot us out of the sky?
Not sure.
That's very
You
helpful.
can give me an
Okay,
insight check.
Like 20%.
Which
Maybe.
one? I don't know her, so you do it.
Someone tell us the odds.
Rana, give me a insight.
Insight. Oh, wait. I think I have that like at will, actually. Assess the situation. I have an at will sensory snapshot of a target within range. I get
Oh, hell
brief
yeah.
insight into their defenses. I have advantage on the next attack roll.
We can waive the actual mechanics of it if you just want an answer to the question: how likely is she to shoot us?
Yeah, like a sensory snapshot of it all.
Not. She's likely to shoot at you, but not shoot you. Like it. She is very down to. She doesn't really care what's going on here because she'll probably be sorted. So she needs to make it look like she's trying, but she probably won't. She'll probably make it so she just goes to shoot the shields a bunch, and she's like, "Ah, well, they got away."
Okay. Oh, if she's going to shoot the shields, let's do that then. I will use my move bolster. It is because I am the coordinator of the ship.
Heck yeah! What does bolster do?
Bolster says on your turn, you can use your action and expend 1 power die to bolster the resolve of your crew or another allied ship. That ship gains temporary hit points equal to the power die roll plus your charisma modifier.
Heck yeah! Yeah, roll that up, please.
Give me just a moment while I figure out what number is the power dice. It does not tell me. What die it
Ooh,
is.
power die should be written somewhere.
You would think so, right?
Yeah, you really would. You would imagine that it would say what the power dice would be. You really would think so.
Is the power dice for like the deployment stuff?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's probably might be a D6 since we're ranked.
All right, roll me a d6. So, thank you very
Excellent.
much.
That's
Thank
what it is
you.
for me. So.
D6 plus, oh, okay. Plus my charisma is, that's a 4. So we get 4 temporary hit points. Yay.
Heck yeah, you get that.
And then I'm just gonna say, okay, so if she's not going to shoot us exactly, does that mean we can't shoot her?
Not necessarily.
I mean, it'd be rude.
That'd be rude, right? Okay, well, let's just make it look good for her at least.
Shoot a little bit.
I keep
Ah,
taking
shoot
my
a
fingers
little.
off and on the the joystick.
Are we shooting? Are we not? Are we shooting? No, yes, no.
Shoot
but
the
not
air.
her. Not shoot, but not at her.
Like, just like take out a engine or something.
Roger, roger.
Understandable.
Get her off the tail.
Lynn, anything else from you? Rana, that is you.
All right. I'm going to use my operations bonus action first to do a system disturbance.
Mm-hmm.
At second rank, as a bonus action, you can choose a ship you see within range. Target its systems for disturbance for the next minute or until you disturb another target. I have advantage on any wisdom or intelligence checks I make to find it. But wait. Disturbing the system, the system disturbance, words,
You got
would
this.
shut the ship down, essentially, correct? Or at least reboot her ship.
It would cause some stuff. I don't think it would fully shut it down, but it would
Mm.
cause like a little bit of lag. So
All right. Well, at the very least, then,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a disarming shot instead. I
Okay.
can power die. As an action, you can expend 1 power die to attempt to disarm the target. You add the power die to your ship's next attack roll. On a hit, in addition to the normal damage, the target must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, I disable a weapon of the target ship of my choice until the ship recharges.
Perfect. Yeah, take it.
Okay. The save DC is 8, 9, 10, 11, plus the charisma modifier of the ship.
Save. What stat am I rolling?
It is...
That's a 7, so that's probably gonna fail.
Target must make a Constitution saving throw.
Lovely.
8, 9, 10, 11. I don't know what the ship's charisma is off the top of my head. I know.
Zero.
Ship's charisma is +0, so that's a 10. Yeah.
11.
Well, 11 fails it. She fails.
Okay.
So, are you just shooting her own weapons?
Essentially, yeah. I'm gonna take out her weapons.
Yeah, okay. You shoot the weapons. You see that one of the two like laser guns on the ship is zapped and like misfires a couple times.
Cool. All right, one gun down.
Junior, that is you.
Okay, so Junior has a very silly and interesting idea, but it kind of counts on a couple of things. We're pretty like early on in the chase that we're still kind of going through the city, I would imagine, right?
At this point, you're back in your ship, so that was on the outskirts. So you're now actively trying to leave the atmosphere.
Gotcha. So there's nothing really around us.
There are mountains.
Okay. Because that having stuff
That
around
was
us is a
devious.
big, having stuff around us is a very important part of this. Yeah. So if I could coordinate with Callan to try to like get us to maneuver in and around the mountains, I would ask to do that. And then, if I may, I'd like to do a flashback.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Yeah. This is a very
The
silly.
sound has
Okay.
never been consistent,
So-
and I'm so sorry.
We are flashing back to a long time ago. A long time ago when the clones were getting early orders of like some secret plan called Order 66. And upon getting these orders, these very secret orders, many clones were sent to various places around the world to, set up little things. And R4 was part of one of these teams that set up little hidden demolition bombs, like around planets, just in case they needed to blow stuff up during Order 66 if Jedi were occupying it or whatever. So as we kind of maneuver through mountains, R4 is just like,
Go over to this one right here.
kind of like guide us toward one of the mountains, and I want to activate one of these Order 66 bombs.
The
Right,
deepest
okay.
flashback.
So many years ago, decades maybe.
Wait. Do you know what Order 66 is?
I probably would have just been told the order of like plant a bomb here,
Okay,
and I would have just
okay.
been like,
Okay,
I wonder if these will ever get
You
blown
didn't
up.
tell me.
give me
Okay.
a lore check with advantage
okay, I'm gonna need
to
the
see
advantage.
it. This is just for the pure luck of, is this a planet? You are so far out in the outer rim. Why the fuck would there be a bomb here? But let's
Jedi-
roll to see if there is.
The Jedi.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, advantage. Yeah, that's not bad. That's lore check 18.
Yeah, there's a big bomb. There's a
Okay, so
really
I-
big bomb around here.
So my idea is to like kind of almost cut off the route of our pursuer, where like we're kind of going through mountains and stuff, and kind of collapse it so that they just can't even go anymore, or they just have to find a long way around. That's my idea. So
Yeah, sure, okay.
Yeah,
You
so
do
I
that.
just bleep.
This mountainous
You-
ecosystem.
You bleep. As it's the very cinematic shot of you go, boom, explosion behind you. As she, one gun out, still trying to figure it out, has to very quickly maneuver. She loses quite a bit of time, but she's
Can I
not
count
fully.
this as a because there's like ship stuff as like a crippling shot where their flying
Yeah,
speed
yeah.
is halved.
Yeah, do
That
that.
makes sense to me.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Do I have to roll anything else?
Is it an attack? If it is, you'll have to armor class and stuff.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, then give me just an attack roll.
I'm like, yeah, assault lasers. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That is a 15.
15 just hits.
Oh my god. Thank the Lord. All right.
You slow it down so much. Give me just straight up like a d20 roll. Just to see if you're able to take her out of the fight fully. So delay her so much that she won't be able to get back to you.
That was a net one.
She
I'm
recovers.
so sorry.
She's still on your tail. Jazza.
What was that?
Drez immediately, like, I think the second that she hears like this stuff going on, like the engine is chugging, like with everything going on, especially after the big explosion, I think she gets energized. So she's going to
At this
go.
point, you do recognize that she's losing so much time. You might be able to just like smoke her out of here if you're just able to get out.
Oh yeah, no, that's the plan.
Big
I'm
slay.
going to use my engine
another one.
tuning for. I'm gonna use my engine tuning.
Ooh.
Where I can roll my tech die and multiply it by 50, and whatever the amount is the amount of speed the ship gets.
Yeah, do that.
So, what is 5 times 50?
225 or 200.
That
Wait, 250.
500. Wait, Jesus.
I had it in my
Oh,
mind, but I didn't want to say it in case I was wrong.
250.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that increases. That gets added to the flying speed of the ship.
Your flying speed goes from 400 to 650 feet up around. You
We're
punch
zooming.
it. You just go.
It's like,
You
guys, I
punch
think I
it.
got it.
She is going to try gain on you. At this point, she's even taking a dash. She's so far out, she just might not be able to gain on you. Callan, give me a piloting check.
All right.
Give me a piloting check. DC
I rolled real well.
is just going to be a 12 for a DC. This is just to see if you're able to punch it so far that you get out of the atmosphere.
Great. I rolled 25, so I think we're good.
Okay, 25. You know what? That's a little bit too good. 25. You punch it so quickly. You're able to work on these equations and
Like one
just
hand,
punch it.
like.
You're doing one-handed. You're like one hand on the wheel, one hand just doing complex mathematical equations. You get one completed equation. 4 to go. Give me an astronavigation check. Yeah, give me an astronav check.
Okay. And what stat is that again? Jeez.
Astronav should
Okay,
be
there
under
it
the
is.
ship's
3.
intelligence.
Okay, that was good. 9. 9.
How'd you? How?
Because I rolled a 6, and then the astronav is only a +3.
Oh, fair enough. One more, King. One more. 2 to go. Give me another check. Yeah.
That's an
Temporary
11. Oh wait, plus a temporary boost.
Plus temporary
is,
boost. You start doing math
15.
one-handed. Doing math one-handed might not have been your best idea, as you see that she is slowly gaining on you in the back, as she is also now starting to exit the orbit. One last check. If you clear, you enter hyperspace, and you are good.
That's
Temporary
hot
boost.
dice.
That's an 11 plus 2. That's 13.
The bare minimum still works.
Seas! We passed the sea!
You enter into hyperspace. Data chip secured. Mission success. In the coming days, weeks, months, I want all of you to give me just a little scene of what y'all do with your payout. Do you stay together as a crew? Do you all go your separate ways? What's going on? Let's go in reverse order than I have you here on my screen. So, Runna, what do you get up to?
I use my payout to fully retire. That I did this one last job in honor of Lynn and her master. They helped me get out from under the huts. So even though I did a little sneaky sneak murders on it, I did it for them, and then I got out, and I am retired on a quiet planet on the Outer Rim.
One day, as you're just chilling out, Aaliyah's ship rocks up to you and she says, I could get used to this kind of living.
Hey, and I hand her a drink. I'm like, you just might.
R4JR.
R4JR doesn't care so much for the payout. He mostly did this, on orders from the clone army and such. I will say, however, like this was like in the last year of the clone Wars, you said.
Yeah,
Okay, so not too far in the future. I will say Order 66 does play out.
And he's like, damn,
and then R4's like,
one bomb.
Damn, this is what all these bombs were for. Yeesh.
But I will say, like, when this does happen and the clones are kind of taking out Jedis and stuff, I think when he was reprogrammed, R4 was programmed to protect Jedi. And so when this happens, he has this conflict of like protect the clones or protect the Jedi. And I would think that he kind of doesn't follow Order 66 and gets blown up by clones in a blaze of glory, but not before ripping his cloak off and activating a bunch of thermal detonators and blowing up a bunch.
He died as he lived.
Blowing shit up.
In a final stand to protect, I don't know, maybe Lynn.
Jiza.
Honestly, Jiza, I think Jiza takes all of her winnings, she calls them winnings, and will spend a lot of it on just getting a bunch of new equipment and a bunch of new stuff. And I think I like to imagine she like visits Runna very often now, and will like come over and say, so like last week I was able to blow up another thing and I got their money out of it. It was crazy. And then it was like
vibing together.
Vibing, like she keeps
As
doing
you absolutely
jobs.
should.
She keeps doing jobs. She keeps taking on things. She just keeps making more money. And that's just how she keeps going about life, living her best life.
I
Scamming
definitely
people.
gifted you my arsenal, so.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Callan.
So Callan, as any good Shish does, donates most of the money from the job to his house. Gotta keep the noble house going. And yeah, I think that he keeps doing like mercenary work and everything. He keeps the numbers of everyone else. I like to imagine that like at some point, he calls in like the others to help out. And I think he would be greatly sad to find out if Lynn dies during Order 66 or not.
And Lynn, not too long after you complete your final trials and you are elevated to the rank of Jedi Knight, what else does Lynn do?
Lynn is at the temple when the order goes down. So there's not a lot she could have done. She makes her last stand there, possibly with R4 at her side. She dies doing what she believes is right, which is defending the people who relied on her. So yeah.
And thanks to your noble sacrifice, another master and their Padawan who you didn't know but who carry hope, live on to fight another day. And that is where we're going to leave off the Heist of the Casino Royale. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. My name is Apollo. You can find me on the internet at TallNerdApollo. Thank you so much, Obsidian Bruce, for hosting us. Thank you so much, Mo, for producing. And I'm sorry that we're running over. So everyone, real quick, just tell me who you are and where people can find you. We'll go in the order that I just did. Jazz.
Reverse order. Okay, sounds good. Hey, I'm Jazz, also known as Cinder Scoria on the Everywheres. You can find me hanging at Taletell Heart. You can find me hanging at Other Side Studios. You can find me hanging at Queen's Court Games, or you can just find me on Twitter or Tumblr or anywhere you see the word Cinder Scoria. It's probably me. Also, I have a book. I don't have a book. I wrote an anthology. I wrote a short story in an anthology called Being Ace that features ace-spec characters written by ace-spec authors. Is edited by Madeline Dyer and can be found anywhere books can be found. Feel free to check it out. That's it for me.
Elliot.
I'm Elliot. You can find me at Elliot Tabletop on Twitter or Blue Sky. I'm also usually on Magic Academy playing games with them. And yeah, thanks for having us.
Chris.
Hello, everybody. I have been Chris Tung. You can find me on Lil_Tungsta at everywhere. You can find me at the pinkcity.ca channels if you like anime and gaming streetwear stuff. And if you dig Cowboy Bebop and Gundam and stuff inspired by that, check out the highest production Lancer show in the world, Blink Space Blues. We're up for a bunch of awards and a bunch of festivals, so stay tuned. We're probably doing some more cool stuff soon.
Hell yeah, Dani.
Hi, it's me, Dani, Dani's Corner. You can find me everywhere online at Dani's Corner, except for on Twitter, where it's at Anime and Pizza. Don't ask. And on
Yo.
Twitch, I do streaming. I draw. I do a lot of roleplay content, and I play games. So, yeah, that's back to you in the studio.
Back to me in the studio. Oh no, Bendy.
Hi, everybody. I'm Bendy Mitchell. I'm one of the co-founders of Obsidian Brews, a Black tabletop experience, and I am so incredibly thankful for all of these players. Folks that are here, thank you for donating. Thank you for being a part of this, and I would love to play with all of y'all again soon. You have a space and a welcoming here at OB anytime.
And with that, yet again, one last thank you to all of you for being incredible players. Thank you, Obsidian Brews. Thank you, Mo. Thank you, everybody who donated. You've raised a lot of money for an incredible cause, and we shall see you in another galaxy in another time.